think everything's ready. I think everything's ready. I think everything's done. Early. Yeah, I guess we could start a little early, just to make sure everything's working. Hello! Turn up this lovely creepy music. Yeah, it's been a week already. This week's just flying by. Hello. I thought I was just sitting here making sure everything's ready. Why not start a little bit earlier? Hello. Miko, I saw your comment about wanting this to be another 5 hours. No, I can't do it. This stream will thankfully be a lot shorter. Oh, thank you so much, Kaihalak. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That helps me out so much. It's starting to get hot. No, honey pie, you're not late at all. Why can't I hear this creepy music? I just thought I'd start a little bit earlier because I was just sitting here making sure everything's ready. I think it is. No, Rafa, I don't think this game has been updated yet. Oh, sorry that you waited so long, Luna Lava Rose. That's such a cool name. Thank you again, Kaihalak. Kaihalak. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, because I appreciate that very much. Kaihalak, you helped me buy Daisy an extra box of kitty litter, so Daisy, if she wasn't asleep, also thanks you. Oh, insert channel name here, good to see you. My day's been going pretty well. I try to get all my chores done and relax before I start the stream, so I'm all fresh. I didn't do my exercise yet, though, so I gotta hit the elliptical after this. Gotta get swole. But it's starting to get hot. It's like the first 80-degree day today, and it's hot, and I don't like it, and his spa's gonna melt. Ugh. Yeah, I'm glad you like this game too, Bucket of Flowers. Oh, I'm glad they're still working on this game. I really like this game. It's V, it's your birthday! Birthday! Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Thank you for the crowns, Miko. Celestial Moon, I don't know exactly what I should play, for next week. I might, because somebody suggested, Bittersweet Blithe that I played about a year ago, and I really liked that game too. And there's another one that somebody suggested. For right now, Bittersweet Blithe by, Melancholy Marionette is a game I'd like to play for the next stream. But I'm not sure yet. I gotta check the folder that I keep forgetting about. Miko, you were watching it on your way to therapy, and maybe I should do that. Hi Dev, I actually have made a video playing Indigo Park. I really liked it, and I think when it updates, I would like to play it again. I don't know, it feels a little bit different than those other mascot horror games. I really enjoyed it. Celestia Moon Bittersweet is about, I played it a really long time ago. It's a really pretty game. There's like an orange bunny man and a blue bunny man, and it's your birthday, and they both want to like give you the best birthday ever, but they're both really bad at it, and they're both yandere in their own way. Like, the orange one's kind of a sweet yandere, and the blue one's kind of a really forceful yandere, and they just kind of clash with each other. Aw, Bella Games, please get some sleep. I try to save the, I try to save the live stream so that people can see them. Oh, I forgot to click the little thing. I want to acknowledge Kaiholic's donations. Why does sometimes I can put a little heart and sometimes I can't? YouTube, let me thank people properly. Well, no, Kaiholic, that if I could or knew how, I would give your donations many little hearts, because I greatly appreciate that. Oh yeah, Broken Colors. That's such a cool game. I think... Is there only one day still? Kaiholic, thank you! Baby Kitty, love this game. The voice reminds me of Retep from Yours. Goosebumpy and heart-melting. Oh, yeah. I need to triple check if it's any of the same voice actors, for the game Yours and this game, because the voice acting in this game is really good. It's actually, in Espanol. I don't know if you guys would like me to, talk over the voices. I think I usually do that for, so I can translate it into other languages. Oh, now I can put a little heart there. YouTube, let me like it. Let me like it. Thank you so much, Kaiholic. You do not have to do that. You really don't, but it helps. It helps us out. It helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. I don't know why it won't let me put little hearts and likes on all the donations. But I greatly appreciate that. Oh, I'm happy I could help you, Miko. A lot of people say that, actually, and I'm really glad I can help, because I went through some really dark times myself, and I somehow got through it, and if I can help people get through tough times with my silly shenanigans, then I'm really happy to be doing what I'm doing. I could probably use some therapy, too. Ooh. Michael Mushroom, you're making a game called Sweet in the Eyes. I will look out for it. And if you need to remind me in the comments, please do. I'm very forgetful. I like that little the Shiba Inu Kaiholic. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Molly7 girl. Don't make me cry. I just started. Don't make me cry. Okay, Periwinkle, you get lots of rest. It's very important that you get sleep. I'll be here. I think this game is only maybe... We'll probably be here about 2 hours, 3 hours tops, maybe. Oh, Bella Games. You know, to help me sleep, I used to have these melatonin gummies, but they were really powerful and you could only take one. So that might help you, but they're really strong. But I hope you get some good sleep and dream of many handsome fictional men. Thank you, Diabolic Lovers fan. It's good to see you. Thank you so much, Kaiholic. Oh, Kaiholic says you are my most favorite visual novel YouTuber. Thank you. I have to turn my fan on because not only is it hot in here, but I'm about to cry. I really appreciate that. I appreciate anybody coming to the stream, watching my silly videos, putting effort into me. I'm very happy for that. Don't cry. Aw, thank you, Luna Lava Rose. I'm glad that you think my voice is very soothing. You know, Miko, I'm not really excited for spring break because I'm an old lady. I don't get spring break anymore. I don't get summer break. I don't get spring break anymore. But you know what? I'm really excited to start gardening again. I've already started some seeds. I got a bunch of seedlings planted. I want to grow a bunch of tomatoes this year. I tried corn last year, and I grew one corn, and I think it got infected, and I couldn't eat it. But I grew a lot of tomatoes, so I'm excited for that. It's very alright, Bucket of Flowers. Just you being here, I appreciate that. I appreciate that the most. Oh, I'm glad I could make you happy, Molly Seven Girl. Ooh. Oh, you get some sleep too, Smooth Illusionist. It's the middle of the day for me, but for some people, it's the middle of the night. I hope you get some sleep. Aww. Honey Pie, I'm the first thing you see this morning. Well, I looked extra cute. I even dug out some of my cream-colored, chokers. Yeah, you've got Smooth Illustrated. You gotta be really, you gotta be really careful with those melatonin gummies. Like, I think once I took two when I shouldn't have, and I got so sick and I didn't get any sleep. Ugh. I'm trying not to cry, Miko. Thank you so much, Kahalik. I hope you're not giving more and, not taking from yourself, because if you have to choose between donating money to me and getting yourself something nice, I would like you to get yourself something nice, but I do greatly appreciate it. Because any money I get goes to, like, important adult stuff. And my baby Daisy. She's fast asleep, but wait, don't go yet. Let me put a little heart on it. Let me say thank you, because I greatly appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Molly Seven Girl. I try to be very positive because I think we all need that. Thank you, Alanya69. I do my best. I get on here and I want to show my friends cool games and cute boys. Hashtag HopeCore. I like that. Yeah, Hunter Hunts. I haven't played this game in, probably, a year? I think it's been a year. Ooh. No, it's V. I don't think I've ever heard of something called the Eltingville Club. Nope, I have not heard of that. I'll have to look that up later. Let me just... I will look that up later. Ah! Hello, I can't read your name that has the pretty Russian letters name. But hello to you. I don't know how to read Russian at all. Oh, Michael Mushroom, you got pizza? I should get some pizza today. Yeah, I think I might do that. Oh, Molly Seven Girl, thank you so much. That's a huge compliment that I'm the most loving and caring person that you've seen since Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is a saint in my eyes. I greatly appreciate that. Smooth Illustrated says, what are my theories about the glitching fourth wall powers? You know, I don't know how much of the fourth wall Charlie/Charles can break, but I do know there's definitely some shenanigans happening. I looked back at my old footage, and there's a part where the cake appears in your fridge, and shenanigans. Yeah, Eltingale? I don't know. I've never heard of that. But then again, me and a good friend I just watched Epic, the musical, for the first time. It was amazing. Hi, Hannah. Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't forget, but I kind of forgot. There's a small Espoir cameo in this game. Thank you, Dev. Oh yeah, I was kind of compelled to wear flowery braid stuff today, maybe because it's spring, and maybe because it's 80 degrees today for the first time. Thank you. Who do I like more, Charlie or Charles? I think I like Charles. I think I like Charles more. Oh, was it Hunter Hunts? I posted the first part on Christmas 2023. Holy cow. Thank you so much, Ray Stalker, who's totally not Mateo. It's good to see you. Thank you. I was sitting in bed, or before I was getting ready, and when what do they call it? I used the Afro pick and made it nice and fluffy. Oh, exactly, it's V. My allergies are gonna be really bad. That's okay, I have medicines. Oh, that's what it is? Thank you, insert channel name here. Let's see, Alyssa Coalfield. Alyssa Coalfield. Hi! I would like to learn a little bit of Russian. I'd like to learn a little bit of all languages. My Kill Mushroom, I do. I have played Seek L a little bit recently, so I probably won't do a replay of that. Oh, that's the other game I wanted to play. Error 143. I have not seen Micah Eugen, like, when you first meet him, in so long. It's still winter there, Molly 7 girl? Lucky you. I want it to be chilly. Rev Skull, I forgot about the red-haired character, until I was looking back at my footage to make that really quick short that I put on TikTok and that I just put out, and I forgot about him. I wonder if we're gonna get to know more about him, cause Charles doesn't seem to like him. So, hopefully nothing bad befalls him. Oh yes, Ray Stalker, I do remember Z. I wonder how long it's been... I don't know if I should play Favor again. I don't think that game's very adult. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But for now, Bittersweet Blythe and I just said it. Error 143. I would like to play again in a live stream. Micah Eugen is so sweet. Jeremy, yeah, Jeremy. Ooh. Exactly, Molly 7 girl, so you can feel smart when I learn all of them. I think it was in my recording of To Eat a God, and Nola says, he says shoot, but he doesn't say shoot, and usually when people say shoot, I dub it to meld, but he speaks Spanish, so I took the time to learn how to say it in Spanish. Melde? Melda? Hee. Espoir is cursing in other languages. Oh yeah, see-through need a friend. That's the other one. That's the other one. Miko, if all of my fictional husbands came to life, what would I do? Well, first I'd find Silas. He would protect me, and I would explain to him that my real husband is the love of my life, and then I have to figure out how I'm gonna fend off the other guys. Will Jeremy have his own route? That would be nice. We are gonna start soon. I do like reading all y'all's comments. Caca. Aww. Molly7 Girl, well, let me tell you something that made me feel a lot better when I was really down in the void. L'espoir ne meurt jamais. And that means hope never dies in French. I really do want to tell the story of why I named myself Espoir du Vide one day. It's sad, but it's a sad story that ends happily. Alright, I'm gonna answer a few more things and then I'm gonna start, because I know some people need to get some sleep. But Honey Pie asks, what Yandere do I think I could or couldn't survive? Well, I couldn't survive Daniel. I ain't getting out of that alive. And Strayed is not a Yandere, but I'm not getting out of I'm not getting out of Strayed's clutches very easily. I'll give him Black Eye, but I'm not gonna escape from Strayed. Probably wouldn't escape from Peter either. I've just gotten Vede to record the abuse route, and it's a doozy. I need to get Editor Espoir to finish editing it. No, Dee Dee, this is not gonna last 5 hours. I think I was out of commission for 2 days after that Binary Star Hero stream, but it was worth it. Wait, what? Celestia Moon, there's the kid at the back plushies? Oh, I bet a Hugo plushie would be really cute. Or a Britney plushie, but mostly a Soul plushie. Yeah, exactly, Smooth Illustrated. Peter cheats with the fourth wall. I'm gonna have to get my son on him. Thank you, Bucket of Flowers. I really do need to work on Picture Perfect Boyfriend. It's so close, or Picture Perfect Boyfriend reboot. It's very close to being done. If I was isekai'd into a visual novel, which one I choose? Lurking for Love. I want my sweet Jacob. Ah, Jacob. Ah, Jacob. I mean, Jacob seems nice so far. Okay, I think we should start, because I don't want this to be more than 5 hours long. Ooh, but this game is a double-sided mirror, and it's really cool, and I played it apparently in 2003. It's got really good voice acting. And of course, this is a Yandere game, so there will be obsessive behavior. I don't think there's any adult stuff right away, but this is a game that's meant for adults. Right now, there's not any not safe for work stuff in it, I don't believe. But there could be in the future, and there will be blood, and there will be jump scares, and there will be shenanigans. So, I think I can remember when the jump scares are, so I can give a little warning. But just keep that in mind, that this... It'll be nice. It'll be fun. It'll be nice so far. But since this game is kind of old and... I'm sorry, Ziala Zeli. I'm gonna get to it. I'm sorry. Yeah, but just keep that in mind. There's flashing images, jump scares, and glass breaking sounds. Beep. Beep. Beep.
Hola.
Charlie, ¿está todo bien?
Charlie, is everything all right?
Sí, ¿a qué viene esa pregunta?
Yeah, why are you asking that?
Lo siento, simplemente lo siento.
I'm sorry. I'm just really, really sorry.
Tuviste esa pesadilla de nuevo, ¿verdad? Ya te lo dije. Tú no tuviste la culpa de nada, Lucy.
You had that nightmare again, didn't you? I've already told Lucy. You're not the one to blame for all of that. It's not your fault.
Lo sé, pero no puedo evitar sentirme así. Si no fuera por mí, nada de esto nos hubiera sucedido. No habría sufrido todas las cosas que sufriste.
I know, but I can't help it. If it wasn't for me, none of this would have happened. You wouldn't have suffered all those horrible things.
Perdón. De seguro, ya debes estar cansado de mis llamadas, aguantando a tu hermana a altas horas de la noche.
Sorry. I'm sure you must be tired of all my calls by now, putting up with your sister at late hours of the night.
Y justo cuando tengo una cita en la mañana.
Especially when I have a date in the morning.
¿Una cita? ¿Por qué no me habías mencionado nada al respecto?
A date? Why didn't you tell me anything about that?
Charlie, ¿estás allí?
Charlie, are you still there?
No te lo dijo porque sabría que reaccionarías así.
He didn't tell you because he knew you would react this way.
¿Eres tú? Tú planeaste todo esto para él, ¿verdad?
It's you. You planned all of this for him, didn't you?
Charlie no está listo aún para tener citas y lo sabes. Esto es totalmente peligroso y yo no voy a permitirlo. No voy a permitirlo.
Charlie isn't ready for having dates yet, and you know that. This is completely dangerous, and I won't allow it. I won't allow it.
Ya lo veremos, hermanita.
His voice acting is so good. We'll see, little sis. I know, right? His sleepy voice. Can everyone hear the dialogue of the game all right? Because the voice acting's really good. It's very alright, Zia. I said I was gonna get started, and then I just kept on going anyway. Yeah, so, okay. Oh, what's my name? Might be nice if I spell my name right. I am Espoir. Oh yeah, I get an Easter egg too. Espoir du vide. It means hope in French, right? It's an honor that you're playing our game. It's an honor that you made me an Easter egg, ain't it? Cutely cries. Cutely sobs. Hope you find yourself a new husband while playing. Have fun. I love Charles. Charles! 10 minutes late. This can't be possible. What kind of impression I'm gonna give showing up this late? Oh yeah. Take a gander at the top left corner of the screen. And please feel free to point out any other Easter eggs that I might have missed. I just hope he keeps waiting for me, or this whole trip will have been in vain. I can't bear the idea of going back home just to eat ice cream and listen to the same songs over and over while I get lost in my imagination and sadness and get comforted by my 45-plus fictional husbands. I wouldn't have to go through all of this if I had never fallen in love with him. I hope I'll never see him again. I wonder if we'll ever see him. I let out a small sigh as I clenched my fist, slightly due to the helplessness I felt just remembering my ex-boyfriend's face. There's no use dwelling on this right now. At least I'm close. Finally, I'm here. Ooh. How odd. We agreed the meeting point was at the main entrance doors of the mall. Could he have left? Maybe he thought I wouldn't make it in the end, and the date would be cancelled. But if that were the case, he would have definitely messaged me through the app just to confirm whether we'd still have the date or not. Besides, at first glance, it doesn't seem like anyone is looking for someone else. What a waste of time. All I've done for the last 15 minutes is stand here waiting like an idiot. Perhaps I should walk around a little bit to distract myself. That way, time will pass more quickly. He better text me soon to apologize for keeping me waiting. I'll give him just one chance. If only the dating app allowed us to make calls, I wouldn't be waiting like an idiot. I cursed their stupid strict security code. Although, being a bit more realistic, I glanced at my phone, which was terribly damaged. The screen is cracked, the display is failing, the battery overheats, and many other things. I wouldn't be able to answer even if I wanted to. This old phone can barely get a signal in this place, and the worst part of all, I couldn't pay this month's plan. It's the first and only phone I've had, but I really need an upgrade. Back in my day, we had those flip phones, and we had to play doot 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 on the keypad. Thankfully, the mall has Wi-Fi, and I can avoid all that hassle. I let out a sigh as I opened the app to check my date's profile. Still nothing from him. What a dilemma. All of this for a simple blind date. I'll wait for another 5 minutes. If he doesn't show up by then, I'm out of here. Dad, me! Dad, me! Oh, I may have cried the first time I saw that. And it's so pretty, too! Dad, me! Half an hour. I've been waiting for half an hour. I think it's for the best if I don't even stay here anymore. I'm just waiting for someone who'll never show up. Where is he? I forgot where he is. What's so hard for him to just send at least one single message? At least I would know he's alive. I just don't want to think that something bad could have happened to him just because we agreed to meet in this place. It's not like he had a car accident, or encountered a gang who tried to rob him. Or maybe he got killed because he was mistaken for someone else. Get out of this game, me. Overthinking about every little thing. What if he had an accident with a gang who tried to kidnap him and then kill him? Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating. That sounds really stupid. Darn it, I hate having anxiety. Dang it, I have anxiety in this game too. I should try not to overthink the situation right now. These are just extremist thoughts that sound ridiculous once you say it out loud. Ooh. Oh, that would be nice if I owned a spa. Just got relaxing Undertale music playing all the time. Paying attention to that is the worst thing I could do. I just need to clear my mind and stop imagining nonsense once and for all. Huh? A cafe? I guess I could take a little look. At least I'll be able to focus on Wait, what? To focus on something other than the murder delay of my date. Stop thinking that your date is dead, me. Also, I could treat myself to something sweet after waiting for a while. I deserve something tasty at least. I wonder if all of these cool background ponies are cameos to things, to developers and characters. My, those cakes look good. Wow, I didn't expect it to be so cozy. Well, I'll sit in the corner for now. Oh wait, that person has a tail. Did I notice that last time? They have a tail. I want a tail. I used to have a tail. One of those fox tails that you buy at anime conventions. I used to have one. I don't know where it is. One might expect something very simple for a small cafe like this, but it has everything necessary for a full establishment, and the interior design is so charming that it makes the place perfect. But despite having customers in such a lovely place, it's very odd that there are only 3 people. Usually these places are filled with people who would die just to be near the entrance. You can tell they have a wide variety of sweets and pastries, although a bit expensive for what they offer. Mm. Ooh. Mm. Mm. Yeah, that does look, those do look good. I wish there was like a nice little cafe, even if it was a fancy schmancy expensive one close to where I live. Could that be the reason why there aren't many people here? I didn't bring as much money to spend within 5 minutes of entering a store. It's best to order a milkshake. They look delicious, they're cheap, and I can take advantage of staying here for a while and enjoying the atmosphere. After waiting a couple of minutes, a waitress approached to take my order.
Es un gusto poder atenderle. Mi nombre es Cameron. Dígame, ¿qué le sirvo el día de hoy?
Cameron, she's so pretty. Hold on. So pretty. And so very tired. Cameron is very tired. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Cameron. I'll be your waitress. So tell me, what would you like to order? The waitress said with a somewhat irritated tone of voice while looking at me indifferently. Maybe making some small talk will cheer her up a bit. Everything on the menu sounds delicious, and honestly, I'd like to break the routine of ordering a simple coffee, you know? Cameron is not impressed. Okay, bad idea. The waitress's reaction of what I said only made the discomfort and awkwardness fill my body. I should better finish this pitiful situation and order something random. I'm gonna take a Midori Delight. Please? Cameron, don't kill me with your eyes. The waitress didn't change her expression and just focused on writing down my order.
Ok, es una fantástica elección. En un momento le traeré su pedido.
Okay, you've made a wonderful choice. I'll bring your order in a minute. Thank you. Poor Cameron. Give her a break. I think I now understand why there isn't a lot of people in this place. Oh, puddings? There's puddings. Was there pudding? Pudding! I haven't had any good old-fashioned pudding in a long time. Although I can't judge that just by the way she treated me. After all, she didn't treat me poorly or insult me. I was just somewhat intimidating. I shouldn't even care. Oh yeah, and she's talking to try to get my attention, but I'm spiraling in my own anxiety again. I shouldn't even care so much about the waitress's attitude. At this point, I probably have that same expression on my face almost every day. Nobody tells me anything.
Disculpe.
In the end, you can't really know what's going on in other people's lives and how it affects their mood. Most likely she just had a bad day.
Disculpe!
Sorry! I think I got so lost in my thoughts that I didn't notice the fixed stare and furrowed brow of the waitress in front of me.
¿Me está escuchando? Le estoy diciendo que son $5.
Are you ignoring me? I'm telling you it's $5.
Si no tiene dinero en efectivo para pagar por su pedido, también aceptamos tarjetas de crédito. Pero no crea que se irá sin pagar por lo que pidió.
Yes, Miss Cameron. If you don't have cash to pay for your milkshake, we also take credit cards, but don't think that you're gonna leave without paying for it. I think that might have happened recently, and maybe that's why Miss Cameron is so upset. I'm sorry. Here's the money for the milkshake. Thank you very much, and please forgive me for all the inconvenience. Ooh. Oh, hey, I recognize that. After handing over the money, I took out my cell phone and started reviewing old conversations to pretend I was talking to someone. The waitress stared at me strangely for a couple of seconds, and then left. I sighed in relief immediately. Man, kill me. I don't want to continue like this anymore. Let's leave with our tail, the tail that I don't have between my legs. Despite everything that has happened so far, I think the day won't end as bad as I imagined. Ignoring everything that just happened, I took a small sip of the milkshake. Honestly, its taste is very peculiar. It's sweet, with a smooth and fluffy texture. I would say it's one of the best milkshakes I've ever had. Haven't had a milkshake in a long time. Although it may sound silly, just being able to taste it made my nerves disappear. Being at a slightly secluded table made everything more pleasant. I no longer had that ugly thought from before. You know, your poor date being missing, killed, robbed, or all at once. I could only focus on watching people through the cafe's window, enjoying their day, relaxing and letting go of the ongoing responsibilities. I wish this moment never ends. Pardon me. Me and my big mouth. I turned my head only to find the waitress walking towards me. Perhaps there was some issue with the payment. Oh, did something happen?
Me pidieron que le trajera este pequeño regalo.
Someone asked me to send this to you as a gift. She brought me a small, beautifully decorated slice of strawberry cake, ready to eat. Ooh. Alongside it was a small folded yellow paper. Out of obvious curiosity, I opened it immediately. Aww. Cute. I'm sorry for coming this late, and I genuinely apologize for not... Hold on a second.
Vaya.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh, it's cute. I'm sorry for coming this late, and I genuinely apologize for not being brave enough to come over to your table so that I can apologize properly, and I really hope you still want to have the date with me. Crying face. Strawberries. Aww.
Vaya. Si esa es su forma de disculparse, es la más patética que he visto.
If that's the way if that's his way of apologizing, then it's the most pathetic apology I've ever seen in my life. I've seen worse. Without realizing it, I read the paper out loud. Ignoring my urge to die, I couldn't help but think that what the waitress said was true. Hey, it's very sweet, and if someone wrote a note like that to me, I would be very flattered. It's a lot better than just being left at the mall alone. Despite it being an inappropriate comment. Wait. She shouldn't be here. Doesn't she have any other customers to take their orders or something? I simply watched her struggle not to laugh in my face due to my rather embarrassing situation. Camarón! Excuse me, who sent all of this?
Sí, fue el chico que está ahí.
Oh yeah, it was that guy over there. I looked to where she was pointing. Most people here were either taking their orders to go or sitting for a while, eating, then leaving. But that guy was the only one without an order, and was occasionally looking directly at my table. When he realized I was looking at him, he quickly looked in another direction and pretended to be doing something else. Okay, that's very strange. Why would he send me this cake out of nowhere? Could it be a trap? But if what he wrote in the note is true, then that means he's my blind date. Why is he sitting over there? I'm gonna save. Look at this save screen. This is so cool. And scary. I'm gonna make a save right here. Oh, wait. We have the power of polls. Haha. Polls. I'm gonna draw a picture of myself doing the Elmo pose and going polls. 'Cause I know there's a few different paths, but I can't remember what they are. At least he arrived, or how does he know where I was? At least he arrived, and how did... Right, maybe putting gigantic, keychains on my microphone wasn't a good idea. Ooh, my nose. Yee. Polls. I forgot how cute this music is too. I don't know if you can see it. while the poll is going. But I got this cute little keychain from the developer of Awful Kidnapper, and it's a cute little Wade, and he's hanging off my microphone, and he's so cute. I love him so much. He kind of stares at me a little bit with his crazy eyes. Well, he's so cute. And it kind of blocks my keyboard a little bit when I need to make a poll. That's alright. I'll deal with my boys. Hi, Monzo the Clown. If anybody needs to go and get rest, thank you so much for coming. Yes, John Doe is still married to me, Hannah. I can't forget him. Come on, allergies, give me time. My nose. Every time I think I've forgotten about John Doe, I see his face. I'm like, oh, he's so cute. Yeah, I think Dee Dee, the very first time I played this, I was polite, cause he seems really nervous, and at least he sent the letter and the cake. You can always bribe me with cake. Yeah, so at least he arrived. At least he arrived. At least he's here. After an hour and a half of delay, of course. Hey, at least he's not... What was it? Oh, at least he's not... What was it? Dead? Mugged? Kidnapped? I took the cake and the milkshake as I stood up to head over to the table where my supposed date was. Hey, can I turn this wonderful music up a little bit more? It's very pretty. Oh, I could see him fiddling with his hands as he looked out the window, trying to pretend he hadn't seen me. Was he really nervous about all of this? It seemed like he gave a small start when he had heard me slide my things onto the table, even though it was obvious I was coming over here. It's very odd. Hi. It's nice to finally meet you. I tried to extend my hand to greet him. However, he just kept looking elsewhere while attempting to reciprocate the greeting. Poor thing. He was so nervous he couldn't stop shifting in his seat. Is he really that excited to meet me? What's wrong? Can't you speak? Or are you scared of me? Don't be scared. Relax, I don't bite. Ha 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 ha. Upon hearing my attempt at joking with him, his expression immediately changed, displaying a tender and apprehensive look, coupled with a faint smile.
Lo siento.
He's so cute. I'm sorry.
Es que realmente estaba reuniendo el valor para poder disculparme por la tardanza.
It's just that I was actually really gathering the courage to apologize for being late.
Eso fue muy grosero de mi parte y realmente lo siento. Espero puedas disculparme.
That was very rude of me, and I'm really sorry. I hope you can forgive me. When he finished speaking, he once again averted his gaze, perhaps out of the lingering shame for keeping me waiting all of this time, and realizing that during this entire period, all he's done is to try to face his fears to speak to me. Aww. Why didn't you send a message? I feel sorry for him, but it makes me a bit uncomfortable. Still, this could have been avoided if he had just told me he'd be late. Well, at least we're here now, and I've got this cake. As I looked at him, I noticed his expression becoming increasingly uneasy, and the surrounding silence only made the situation worse. Why does he act this way? Despite being kind to him, he still can't talk to me or look at me. I know he feels bad, but he could at least say something. I let out a small sigh of the frustration I was feeling. This is really complicated. I don't want to hurt his feelings, but I also don't want to lie and pretend everything's perfect. After all, showing up out of the blue, apologizing, and buying a cake won't make me forget his lack of commitment. It would work on me. It's better to tell him the truth. Don't worry, or this is getting weird. Poles? Ooh. Oh, I'm missing a dab train. Dab. Dab. Oh, I almost missed it. Thank you so much, Monzo the Clown. Thank you. I wish I could put a little heart. Aw, I like these gifts. They're so cute. Thank you so much. Alright, the pole that I need to make. Why all the dabbing? Why is everyone dabbing? Did I miss something? But as much as I appreciate the dabbing, it kind of makes it hard for people to see the chat when there's a lot of spamming going on. So dab responsibly. Right, the poll. Poll! Don't worry, or this is getting weird. Pretty sure. Pretty sure everyone here wants to be nice, but I still want to see. Ah! There's no way it's been 51 minutes already. Oh wait, yeah, I did start a little bit early. Dab train. I mean, I think there is a point where we do have to be mean to him. Gosh darn it, I did it again. I went into OBS and I forgot that my big old face is in the way of the words. I told myself not to forget, and then I forgot. You gotta have like 3 different screens running when you're streaming. Lanya69, I hope you get some sleep. You know, I've been listening to, sleep stories on YouTube, like, Terry Pratchett books, and there's one really good channel called Down to Sleep. That's really helped me sleep for weeks. C option, give him a hug. Yeah, exactly, Strawberry. I think you need to be mean to Charlie to get to Charles, so there is a route. I'm sorry, there is a route where you have to be mean to the baby boy. But we all have big hearts, and we don't want to be mean to Charlie. Let's be nice to Charlie. Where is the kiss Charlie? Where is the hug Charlie? Where's give all the nice things in the world to Charlie? Oh, I should make a save point there. That would be smart. Don't worry, buddy. It's okay. That makes 2 of us arriving late. I guess that's the first thing we have in common, don't you think? I think the best thing I can do is give him a moment. After all, the embarrassment he feels must be very overwhelming, and rejecting his apologies would be very rude of me. His little chuckle. Ah. Immediately, he looked at me with surprise in his eyes. However, with a shy smile, he quickly glanced away. My mere presence seemed to make him nervous. I let out a small laugh and decided to take a spoonful of the cake he had bought me. It looked really delicious, and it would be a shame not to start eating it. Cakey. Almost forgot to turn my ringer on. I need to hear if my lovely husband, sends me a text message. But how delicious. This is the best cake I've ever tasted. I can't bake me a cake today because I already baked some brownies yesterday. After a few seconds, I could hear a faint murmur from him. It seemed like he wanted to tell me something, so I stopped eating the cake to listen.
¿Y te gustó el pastel?
So, did you like the cake?
Elegí el de fresa porque es mi sabor favorito. Creí que también te gustaría.
Oh, I chose strawberry because it's my favorite flavor. I thought you might like it too. All right, Charlie's favorite flavor is strawberry. Got it. I guess it's a good icebreaker subject. I loved it. The flavor is simply exquisite. The sweetness of the strawberry and the softness of the cake, along with the cream, make it a feast for the palate. I really appreciate you going through the trouble of buying this for me. He's turning so red. It's so cute. Yeah, Val, this game, all the voice acting is in Spanish. In español. But if you really like it that much, it's not fair that only I eat it. How about you have some too? His expression changed quickly. He blushed and looked very surprised by what I said.
¿En serio? ¿Pero solo hay una cuchara?
Really? But there's only one spoon. I have to admit it, his extreme shyness is quite entertaining to watch, as it makes him so nervous. It's just too adorable and makes me feel fond. While he kept trying to give me an excuse as to why he couldn't eat it, I took a bit of the cake and unexpectedly shoved it into his mouth, making his face turn even redder as he simply chewed on it. If you want me to forgive you, it's better if you eat with me, so hush and enjoy the taste. Oh, I know it's not right to talk to him like that, but it's the only way he'll understand that I don't mind sharing his gift. See, that wasn't so hard, was it?
¿Me disculpas un momento, por favor?
Oh, wait, gotta read it.
¿Me disculpas un momento, por favor?
Could you please excuse me for a moment, please? He's so cute. Oh, sure. In that moment, I saw him taking out a water bottle from his backpack along with a pill, which almost slipped from his trembling hands. I could see how embarrassed he was for not being able to keep his composure. He immediately took the pill he had in his hands somewhat desperately, as if he were trying to end his suffering once and for all. No! It's definitely the strangest reaction I've seen to something as small as feeding someone a piece of cake. Hey, it's cake from the same spoon. It's like indirectly kissing. Was that too much for him? It's clear that he's shy and a bit jumpy, but I didn't think that would bother him. Although, now that I think about it, someone with those qualities would get very anxious if their boundaries were crossed without their consent. And I'm such an idiot. I shouldn't have been so reckless with him. I'm sorry if that... He's shaking even more. I'm sorry if that bothered you or made you uncomfortable in any way. I just wanted you to not be so tense about what happened earlier. I thought giving you some cake would fix that. I'm sorry. It usually fixes it for me. Precious! He turned to look at me while silence once again filled our table, his gaze lost, as if he had forgotten where we were, I suppose due to the bad time I made him go through. However, I heard him stammer a bit again, as if he were trying to find the right words to tell me something.
Oh, no te preocupes. Es solo que...
Hi, Stray Kids fan! Exactly, Hunter Hunts. Main character, have you learned nothing from 2020? 2019, actually? Hello, Lord. Good to see you again. He is so precious. Val says, when I saw the cover of the stream, I thought it was my beautiful baby boy Ashton. Thank you, Val. I did my hair extra pretty and even dug out my cream-colored choker. And yeah, I have heard a lot of people say that Ashton and Charlie look similar. It's just because they have black hair and wear green. But I think it would be really cute if they hung out with each other. Just Ashino hanging out with Charles and Ashton hanging out with Charlie, just being awkward together. It'd be so cute. Oh, no, don't worry. It's just that...
Estas pastillas son para una condición que tengo desde hace un tiempo. Pero no te preocupes, no es nada grave.
These pills are for a condition I've had for a while, but don't worry, it's nothing serious.
Además, no hiciste nada malo, así que no es necesario que te disculpes, ¿sí?
Oh, he kinda has sleepy eyes. Also, you didn't do anything wrong, so there's no need for you to apologize, okay?
¿Qué tal si mejor hablamos de ti?
What about if we just talk about you? Oh, I see. But you hadn't mentioned anything about that when we talked on the app. Why didn't you tell me? Charlie? Despite trying to put on a smile, it was quite clear that he felt bad. It was as if his gaze could only reflect the sadness he was feeling at that moment. I didn't mean to sound too pushy. If you don't want to tell me, I'll understand.
No, está bien. Yo...
No, it's fine. I just...
No quería que creyeras que era alguien raro o débil y luego no hubieras aceptado tener la cita conmigo.
Hi, Dominika Velki. That's quite alright. If people want to lurk and not say anything, I appreciate that too. If you just want to sit back and watch, that's super cool. 'Cause I would do that. I didn't want you to think that I was weird or weak, and then you wouldn't have agreed to have the date with me. I know it's not your fault, and you have every right to keep things about yourself hidden until you're ready to tell me. But even so, I would have liked to know that earlier, so I wouldn't have behaved so rudely. Feeling a bit nervous, I placed my hand on his, giving him some gentle strokes to let him know that everything was okay. Judging by his expression, it was clear that the gesture surprised him. Poor thing. I wonder how many people have rejected him just because he has a nervous condition. Don't worry, you're not weird in any way, and you're just a bit different in real life. But the change in attitude is normal. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't dying of nerves on my way here, so I understand you perfectly. Oh! I could see him blushing as he looked at me in a very adorable way.
Gracias por decir eso. Nunca nadie me había dicho algo parecido y lo aprecio bastante.
Thank you for saying that. No one has ever said something like that to me before, and I really appreciate it.
Realmente eres una muy buena persona. Y la verdad, ahora me siento un poco mejor sobre mí mismo.
You're actually a really good person, and honestly, I feel a bit better about myself now. You're so sweet. Just want to take you home and watch cartoons with you. If you don't mind, I'd like to get to know you better. Would you like to go out again sometime? What I said surprised him a lot. Aww. Perhaps he expected a different response from me, maybe a rejection or something similar, but I think it's best to stay in touch with him. It feels like he needs my support as much as I need his to start my new life. Besides, his reactions are adorable, and I couldn't forget them even if I wanted to. It's as if each of his actions were made by a helpless little lamb. Although I couldn't help but notice something. While he looked surprised by my question about staying in touch, his finger kept moving rapidly on the table. Is it normal that your finger moves like that, or...?
Oh, lo siento. Supongo que me emocioné. Definitivamente es un sí. Me encantaría que nos siguiéramos conociendo.
Sorry. I think I got a little carried away. Definitely a yes. I'd love to keep getting to know each other. Perfect. I'd better... I heard my spoon hitting the plate, making me suddenly stop talking. Looking down, I saw there was no more cake. Without realizing it, in all this time we were talking, I finished all the cake along with my shake. It's clear that I don't know how to share when it comes to food. How embarrassing. I mean, it's cake and you put it in front of me. I'm sorry. I know I said I would share the cake with you, but I got carried away by the taste. But I promise to make it up to you next time we go out.
No te preocupes. Después de todo, yo compré el pastel como una forma de disculpa. Así que se podría decir que estamos a mano.
No worries. After all, I bought the cake as an apology, so you could say we're even.
Además, con solo salir contigo una próxima vez, me parece más que suficiente.
Besides, just going out with you another time is more than enough. He's so cute. I breathed a sigh of relief. I really didn't think I'd be so kind and gentle. I glanced over my shoulder at the clock hanging on the other side of the place. When I saw the time, my stomach churned a bit. I didn't realize I had spent so much time here. And look at that. Time flies when you're having fun, right? It was really nice meeting you, but I really have to get back home. See you.
¡Un momento!
I don't know if that counts as a jump scare, but I don't remember that happening. What's wrong, baby? I felt his grip on my wrist, somewhat forceful, though it didn't cause much harm. It was a bit exaggerated for someone as timid and nervous as him.
Si no te molesta, ¿te gustaría intercambiar números? Quisiera asegurarme de que llegues a salvo a casa y, bueno, tener un mejor contacto contigo.
If you don't mind, would you like to exchange numbers? I want to make sure you get home safely and, well, have a better way to stay in contact with you. It's true. Even though we had talked for a considerable amount of time online, neither of us knew each other's real names. The dating app only allowed us to use preset nicknames, and it was forbidden to share our real names for security reasons. That's a good app. If they noticed you breaking this rule, they could permanently ban you from the app. A bit exaggerated for my taste, but I guess it's acceptable. You never know what kind of psychopath might be lurking on the internet. Or in front of you. Sure. How should I save you? He quickly handed me another yellow paper with his number written on it, looking down as if trying to hide his excitement.
Soy Charlie. Charlie McKay.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh, you're right. It's V. His scream scared the soul out of me, too. Exactly, Avalon the Eldritore. You listen here, Mr. Bister. Also, hi, Avalon. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you made it to the stream zone, doll. Wait, what? Who's 6'3", DD? Is he 6'3"? Kokichi says he's like a tall glass of water and I want to drink it. And as I always say, I just love moisture. Is he 6'3"? I'm Charlie. Charlie McKay. That's a lovely name. It was very nice spending the afternoon with you, Charlie. Oh, Charlie. I'm Espoir. His little chuckle is so cute. Once again, he looked away while trying to hide his blush. I guess the formal introduction got him a bit excited. He's just so adorable. Ah! Charlie! Charlie! Why are you making that face, Charlie? Forget what kind of game this is. After exchanging numbers, I gave Charlie a small hug before leaving the store. When I glanced back, I saw him waving goodbye from his seat. Charlie! I guess he enjoyed the date. Mailed. I almost missed the last train home. Were these background ponies here? I don't know if the game was slightly updated or not. I don't remember these ponies. I wonder if anyone, when I call characters background ponies, what I mean is with the, I think, Generation 5 TV show of My Little Pony that I really enjoyed, the ponies in the background who weren't the main 6, or was it 5? The main ponies, everyone else who had a really unique design were called background ponies, and then me and my husband just started saying background ponies. Yes, it's V. I think that's exactly what Charlie, I think that's what Charlie had in mind. Yeah, Gen 4, thank you. It was cute, and it was just such a nice, cute, happy, positive cartoon, and it was so much fun. Applejack is best pony, though. I will not hear anything of the latter. If I had stayed 5 more minutes at the cafe, I wouldn't have made it in time. How can it be that the schedule around here keeps getting worse? The last train was supposed to leave in about 20 minutes, and even though there are many people here, they shouldn't have to rush like this. It's so easy to dampen the mood with things as small as these. There's probably all kinds of Easter eggs that I'm missing. That's some sick art on the subway, though. But this time, I won't let that happen. Today was a great day. I had some delicious sweets, and my date with Charlie was better than I imagined. It's a good start, considering all the crap I had to go through earlier. I took out my phone for a moment to see if I could distract myself, but with no internet, there wasn't much to do. Ooh. Yeah, we do gotta be mean to him. Alanya69, do I recommend anything for strep throat? I don't remember much, but I know like the most basic stuff is gargling with some warm to hot salt water, just putting it in your mouth and gargling it in your throat. I think marshmallow root tea is good for that, but it's really hard to find. Miko, I think I can play all of the routes. I think I've got enough time and energy to do that. Yeah, Zarabeth 2721. Yeah, we gotta be mean to him. Is that Amanda the Adventurer on the wall? It could be. I know I heard of a really, really good YouTuber named, I think, Forever Nina. Now, she's a great YouTuber, and that kind of looked like one of her, things. I should watch more of her. She's really funny. Yeah, gurgle, don't swallow the salt water. But I don't know if that would work for strep throat, because strep throat is more serious than a sore throat. But that's what I do when I have a sore throat. I would say, maybe Google it, maybe look online. Because I don't want to give you any bad advice, and strep throat is very serious is a very serious thing. Nina? Yeah, Forever Nina. I came across her channel like, she's so pretty, and she really knows what she's doing, and she's so funny. Oh, if only I could be as grossly incandescent. Goodness, if I ever got a comment from Forever Nina, I would just melt. I haven't watched her channel in so long, though. I need to check if I'm subscribed to her. I must learn her ways of the YouTuber. Nina? Yeah, Nina. Thank you, Rachel Kamitsky. I was able to tame my hair, and I even got this little thing from the dollar store to make it extra pretty. Oh, I do know Yinny Zale. Hello Yinny is also another really cool YouTuber channel that you should totally check out, and Yinny and her team makes games like the game Under Your Skin with the cool Vocaloid guy that I played a while ago. She and her team made that game. What's the other one? Honey Trap. She made that game. There's just so many cool YouTubers. Oh, that's good. That's good. Avalon the Eldritch Horror says, they're a physician assistant, and for strep throat, go to an urgent care center and they'll give you some antibiotics. Yeah. Because a sore throat, you could probably just, like, hot tea that and some rest. But for strep throat, that's way more serious. Miko, are you going to get me back on track? There's 3 to 4 routes. I don't know how many routes there are, but I don't remember this game taking too long. But then again, I should probably stop yapping so much, but I like reading all your comments. And also Epic's Lion, and also Sleepy Bug. Yeah, I need to make more YouTuber friends. That's what I like about this whole YouTuber thing, the community. Aw, thank you, Honey Pie. I do my best. Thank you, Jazzy Hearts. I do my best, and I like just making people laugh. No Smoothie Illustrated. I don't think there's been an update with this game, or has there been? I don't remember these characters. I thought the seats were empty. Yes, Jazzy Hearts, a friend actually gifted me the game Seduce Me, and I have that on my list. We're already an hour in, goodness. So I do want to try to get all the routes done, because I don't think it'll take too long. Where were we? I sighed, and after browsing my gallery for 7 minutes, I put away my phone, feeling boredom consuming me once more. Fortunately, I'm almost home now. Another fair warning, this game has jump scares. I thought I could remember where they all were, but I do not, so be prepared. While I was trying to distract myself by looking out the subway window, I felt someone sit down in the seat next to me. Hi! When I turned my head to the side, I found a guy. Hey, guy! Staring at me. Hey, guy, staring at me! Why is he looking at me like that? Could he be someone I know? No, I don't think so. No one knows that I moved to this city. Besides, someone so creepy with such a terrifying stare can't have good intentions. Or maybe I'm just overreacting. Nah, I don't think you're overreacting. You got some red on you, friend. Maybe he's an art student with a jacket stained in red paint, heading back home. Yeah, sure. Chat, are we dead? I forgot how scary that is. Especially since when I first played this game, it was on a much smaller monitor than I have now, so this guy's just all up in my face. Perhaps if I ignore him and pretend he isn't here, I'll get off at the next stop. As I looked away for a moment, I could hear him starting to breathe somewhat heavily, despite trying to ignore him and not show any interest. I noticed how he shifted a bit closer to me, to the point where I could feel his breath on my neck. I can't stand this situation anymore. Quit it! Stop! You stop that right now! I think I'll have to leave before I get to my station. Quit it! I felt his hand against mine, caressing me insistently, until at one point I could feel his hand trying to intertwine his fingers with mine. Now that would be the point where where I'd have to be not so maidenly, and I would have to tell him what for. Like, listen, sir, you're touching my hand. I don't got any hand sanitizer. Or at least move to another seat. Call the police. You're on a train. Right? Exactly, Mr. Levox rolls up a newspaper. I'm so sorry, Smooth Illustrated, that you've encountered a creepy person on the subway. Thankfully, I don't think that's ever happened to me. Thankfully. Exactly, Lord. We gotta skedaddle out of here. No, I don't think he does anything. I think he just stares at you menacingly. I definitely have to get out of here. Without warning, I got up from my seat and headed as quickly as possible towards the exit doors of the subway. Quit it! As soon as these opened, I ran out of and onto the street, hoping that fluffin' a-hole wasn't following me. Listen, being creepy is no way to get somebody's attention. And if you do, it's the wrong type of attention. Finally, I'm home. What the actual fluff? I know, right, dude? Touching your hands? That fluffing weirdo? Did he want to kill me or assault me? Well, he's gonna come out of it with 2 broken legs and 3 black eyes. Somehow. I have enough of living in a dangerous area at night without some urgent idiot coming to bother me. Lucky there was no one in the streets at this hour, and the neighborhood gangs were not around the corners. What is this, the world of broken colors? But that doesn't mean that That doesn't mean that the fear I felt all this time is already gone. My breathing was getting more and more agitated. When I looked down, I could see how my hands were shaking uncontrollably. Just thinking about that man breathing on my neck made my stomach turn with pain. I just have to ignore that all that happened. I just have to breathe and try to calm down. Hey, in some situations, it's alright to crash out. If I'm using the term correctly, it's alright to get mad and loud with people. That's why I'm glad some people nowadays are teaching their kids to just scream as loud as you need to if someone is like being creepy around you. You know, Jazzy Hearts, maybe that would work. Maybe we pretend to be dead and he'll leave us alone quickly like a dead possum. I have played Broken Colors before mode same. I don't know if that should be alright to replay. That is another game that's meant to be an adult game but doesn't have any adult stuff in it. I would like to see Damon again. That's a good idea, Smooth Illustrated. Put the needle tacks down in case they break into my place. Yeah, don't just quietly take stuff. Get mad. When life gives you lemons, make life take the lemons back. Get mad. I don't want your darn lemons. What am I supposed to do with these? Demand to see life's manager. Make life rue the day it thought it could give Cave Johnson lemons. Do you know who I am? Oh, really? Avalon, thank you. The artist said they're remaking it and adding a day 2? They do have a Patreon. I gotta check that out. I would love to play more Broken Colors. I really liked all the character designs in that game. Exactly, Michael Starlight Doe. When life gives you lemons, squeeze them in the eyes. Stand up for yourself. Exactly, Zarabeth. I've learned from experience, don't just quietly take stuff. If somebody's getting in your boundaries, maybe say, hey, I don't want to do that. But if they're not going to respect your boundaries, you gotta do something about that. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Miko, the silly goober. I forgot about the Bill Cipher dating sim. I'm surprised Ashton didn't remind me. He loves Bill Cipher. Hi, Lexi Snack. Thank you for coming. I think we're near the end of this first route. I just have to ignore that all that happened. I just have to breathe and try to calm down. For a split second, I thought that was my phone. I jumped in fear as I felt my phone ring and vibrate insistently in my pocket. I quickly took it out to silence it once and for all. Why the fluff are you ringing now? You scared me to death. Isn't this Charlie's number? Oh, it's Charlie. Upon opening the notification, I read the message. I could read the message that had been sent to me. Hello. I know it's a bit late, but I did mention I would write, so forgive me if I startled you. I just wanted to make sure you got home safely. After a fashion. Almost had to rough somebody up. Also, I apologize if this bothers you. If you'd like, we could just talk again through the dating app. I don't want to bother you, so whatever you decide will be fine by me. Well, I'll stop writing now. It was a tiring day for you. Rest well, Espoir. Oh, he's so sweet. He bought me a cake, and he was so sweet. Despite meeting in person, it still seems he's still shy around me. But what did he mean by, forgive me if I startled you? Could it be about him texting me? Well, maybe I did forget that he would send me a message, but I don't think it would be enough to startle me. Or would it? There's quite a few shenanigans going on. No, I think I'm overthinking it too much. He probably said that because he still feels bad about being late to our date. He really is so adorable. At least reading his message helped me calm down. Well, I'd better eat something before going to sleep. Oh no. No. It happened again! The fridge is always empty in these visual novels. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that maybe the person on the train was Charlie or Charles, but I'm not sure because they look like they were wearing a different outfit. It definitely wasn't Charlie. Charlie wouldn't look at me like that. Who has startled Daisy? This Daisy has been startled. Oh. Ooh. Miko, I don't know what pickleball corn puffs are, but that sounds yummy. Oh yeah, the X. We still don't know about, Thank you for the Chinese food music lover. Yep. My Android notification. Daisy is asleep on her little heat. Well, she doesn't need the heated blanket on because it's 80 degrees today. Yeah, exactly, Zarabeth. If it was him, why was he looking at us like that? Thank you so much, Michelle Andre. I wanted to look extra pretty today. I forget if there's a route where we do leave the house for food. Oh no, is that the lemon that life gave us at the bottom of the fridge? Are you fluffing kidding me? Every time I play a visual novel, the main character has an empty fridge. I'm gonna make a visual novel specifically where the main character has a fully stocked fridge and a good job that they don't want to leave, and a nice landlord who's very, very handsome and big, and he made me forget I had to buy groceries before getting home. What am I gonna eat now? Dreams? I really wish I could have another slice of that strawberry cake Charlie brought me. At least that way I could remember the one good thing that happened today. Shenanigans! I knew that was gonna happen. But still, suddenly cake in the fridge. Oh no! If only I had a pizza, a pepperoni, green olive, and sausage, extra large pizza in my fridge right now, Charlie, and a big old thing of off-brand cola, and some sushi, some California rolls in my fridge. Now I'm just making myself hungry. What are pickle-flavored... Oh, pickle-flavored corn puffs. What just happened? Why do I feel my head a bit lighter? I don't remember this piece of cake. It looks like the one Charlie bought me today. Now, instantly, main character. Well, then again, their head is getting all fuzzy-wuzzy. But the cake mysteriously appeared in your fridge. Also, I just noticed this. I mean, I noticed the painting before, but I thought it was cool. But what does it mean? Perhaps it represents Charlie and Charles and their yin and their yang, and or maybe it's just a really cool yin-yang picture of fishes. But maybe it means something. Oh, that would be cool if there were like foreshadowing in the backgrounds of the visual novel. I gotta remember that. Maybe I bought it somewhere else and didn't realize it. Well, that cake won't eat itself, so... Taking a spoonful of the cake, I could feel the flavor envelop me completely. It was so delicious that it seemed to erase any worries I had, and I could only think about how delightful it was and the date I had in the afternoon. I'll definitely invite him out again. Well, I'd better start getting ready for bed. I have to go grocery shopping early tomorrow. After finishing the cake, I washed the plate and went to brush my teeth. I wonder if there were any Easter eggs on that refrigerator. Oh, cute. Puppy cat! Puppy cat! Aw, I don't like how that doll down there is kind of grasping for dear life. Help her up! I don't know if there's any other Easter eggs I'm missing. Just a smidge. Puppy cat! This cool dude right here. Charlie's our glucose guardian confirmed. Oh, Charlie's our glucose guardian. Oh, I hope you feel better, Sarabeth. Don't play around with strep throat. That's a serious thing. Exactly. Why didn't he give us a whole cake in there? Ooh. You're right, Michael Starlight Doe. Jack's blueberry pancakes. Or Jacob's smoked salmon. Now I'm just thinking about visual novel guys with like good food. Like Jacob's salmon, or I know there's more. Well, I'm glad you're here anyway, then. I want to try to do all the routes, so I am gonna go... Ooh, am I talking really loud? Maybe I should take one of those earplugs out. Ooh, blueberry waffles? I know all the backgrounds are really pretty. As I entered my room, I took off my clothes and put on the pajamas to get ready for bed. I let out a small yawn before placing my phone on the nightstand and plugging it in so the battery would be fully charged in the morning. My poor phone. The visual novel MCs either have an empty fridge or a bad phone or both. No, it's sweet old bedtime. Turning off the lights, I slowly approach my bed. I'm beat. Had an exciting day of stressing everything out. I think there's a jump scare incoming. I began to nestle between my sheets, cuddling my stuffed animals, feeling like I'd fall asleep at any second now. Right before sleeping, I should text him back. Don't worry, if you want, we can go out another day. In fact, we could go somewhere else in the city. But I'm going to sleep now. See you tomorrow. I hope you have a good night, Charlie. I think there's a jump scare. Oh, okay, make me look like a liar. Unless... Okay, so maybe he only jump scares you if you do something he doesn't like, but I know something happens in that scene, and I know there's like 3 different outcomes. Also, these are adorable. They're so cute. Ooh. That was a capybara plushie. Mr. Levox. A sausage and egg cheese bagel. That's my favorite. That's like my favorite breakfast. But I usually get it on a sandwich. I don't think I'm gonna replay Forcefully Yours. That might be a bit too much. Oh, that little Charlie. Oh, that's so cute. That would make such a cute keychain. Yeah, Smooth Illustrated. I could have sworn there was a... Oh, there's little Charles. I could have sworn there was a jump scare there. But I guess if the date goes really super well, then you don't get it. Unless... Alright. Just realized I was looking at the delay in the chat. Oh, the jump scares are all in Charlie's route? Well, I guess what we gotta do next. Alright, so I'm feeling pretty okay. Let's go say hi to Charlie, and by that I mean we have to be... Charles. Yeah, Charles. Get out of my head, Charles. We have to be mean to Charlie. But how did he know where I was? Besides, how can I know if it's really him? He never called me to confirm the exact place in the mall. Plus, the cafe is very far from the meeting point. Yeah, why is he here if we meant to meet over there? We've only talked through chat, and I still haven't received any messages from him. Has he been following me all this time? Or does this go down like a paranoid route? He doesn't seem like a potential danger from this distance, but I don't want to take the risk and end up in the news with my face all blurry with the headline saying, "Dead body full of bullets found in an empty lot."
Disculpa, ¿todo está bien?
No, Cameron, it's not okay. And I just grab her by the shoulder to shake her. It's not okay, Cameron. Yeah, everything's fine, I said with my voice trembling slightly. I could feel the fear taking hold of me. I immediately stood up from my seat to approach this guy. But he's a sweet baby. Although, I can't help feeling some fear for him. All of this is so strange that something isn't right. But I can't make it obvious. I have to keep everything under control if I want to keep this guy away from me. Without him noticing, I took his... Oh! How could you be so heartless? Oh! Without him noticing, I took his gift and threw it in the trash before reaching his table and sitting down. How could you waste a perfectly good slice of free cake? It's better not to give him the satisfaction of me accepting his apologies. I don't feel good about this, Charlie. Hello? The guy just averted his gaze and fiddled with his hands, trying to ignore that I had just greeted him. The cake! No! Rest in peace to that cake! He really gives me a bad feeling. I need to get out of here soon. But he is innocent baby. I took a deep breath to be able to speak as soon as possible and end this nightmare and block this weirdo for good. You can either be really, really nice to him or just absolute antagonist to poor Charlie. Listen, this was all a bad idea. Meeting a stranger is the worst thing I could have done. I waited for you for a long time, but you never showed up. I even hoped you'd send me a message, but you did nothing. I mean, in their defense, it was an hour and a half with no word from the messaging app. But you didn't have to waste a perfectly good slice of cake. And now you just suddenly appear and know exactly where I was? And to top it off, you buy me a cake as if it's enough to overlook all of this? Oh. The guy seemed nervous, to the point of trembling with the nerves he surely felt. He tried to speak, but I didn't allow it. I didn't care what he was going to tell me, or if there was any explanation for this entire situation. I just wanted to get away from him as soon as I could. I only came to tell you that I don't want to see you again. Just forget about me and my existence. And don't even think about following me. Believe me, I'll notice. And if you do, I'll call the police without hesitation. Got it? Oh, just me taking a trip to Mad at Charlie Island? I heard that joke on TikTok. I haven't been able to stop saying it. I'm sorry, Charlie. I'm so sorry. If you really are who you say you are, I don't want to know more about you. Don't try to find me, and don't send me any more messages. I don't want to, nor do I intend to read the pathetic apologies of a sick person like you. Just stay away from me. Espoir in the game. Who spit in your oatmeal? Well, I guess their ex-boyfriend spit in their oatmeal, but jeez. You don't need to twist the blade, he's already trembling. Stop, he's already dead. I walk away from the place without bothering to look back at him. That guy, his behavior. I shook my head slightly and continued walking. I still don't feel confident enough to get back home. He might be following me, even though I threatened him. I entered the bookstore, still feeling afraid. I could sense that I was being watched. Because of that, I could hear my heart beating rapidly. My breathing became increasingly agitated, and my vision became somewhat blurry. Oh great, we're having a panic attack. I'm scared. I heard my phone ring a couple of times. I decided to take it out and see who was calling me. An unknown number. It's him. It must be him. But how does he have my number? Is he crazy? He's probably looking for me from the moment I left the cafe. I knew his vibe was bad, but he's a darn stalker. He hasn't even done anything yet. Aww. I'm sorry, Miko. I'm sorry I have to be mean to the baby boy. I quickly hang up the call and block the number to prevent him from calling me again. I hid amongst the bookshelves in the furthest section. Oh yeah, there's probably a bunch of Easter eggs in them bookshelves, but let's calm down first. I pretended to be looking for something among the books to avoid arousing suspicion. I just hope he doesn't find me. It seems I'm safe for now. Thank goodness. Holy cow. Holy cow. Let's appreciate this background for a second. Cute. I don't know who this little green person is on the left is. I think I said it somewhere in another video, but that is really cool when people can just draw all the things in a grocery store or just draw all the books. Oh, that one's My Dear Hatchet Man. Cute, with the heart-shaped moon and the hatchet. And that one's John Doe. I think this one was for the game Don't Look. Sadly, I think that game got canceled. but that's a nice Easter egg to it. Maybe this game is that Apple's something game? I can't remember. Ooh, this one's definitely broken colors with the red and the blue. I don't know what this red skull one is. I can't really tell what that pink one with the hearts is, but it's kind of reminding me of 14 Days with You, but I don't remember if that was out by that time. BBW. I don't remember what BBW, but yeah, I see Peter. I see Peter's heart right there. Gosh darn it, Peter. And I don't know what the left or the right one is. Why is this under fan fiction? Well, I guess it would be fan fiction. Cute. Because you write a fan fiction and then it gets adapted into award-winning novels and then becomes a movie. Who knows? Someday we might watch a movie that's inspired by John Doe. Is it Frostbite? Is it Frostbite? That one? It's 4:30? Oh, it is. Yeah, the game Don't Look, I think it was called Don't Look, where you spend most of it blindfolded and you have to like kind of listen for context clues and talk to characters. Yeah, I think that did get canceled. It'd be nice if it didn't because it had really good voice acting, but sadly I think that game is either on a hiatus or canceled. I don't know what this Red Skull one is, though. No idea. Smooth Illustrated says Peter's book be a pop-up book. Oh. Ooh, that's a good idea. It's V. That's a good idea. I like that idea. Oh, hey, this person. I felt my anxiety and fear slowly leaving my body. Espoir, this is the last fluffing time that you'll meet a stranger from an app. It'd be better to find a way to escape from the mall without him noticing. But for now, I'll keep browsing these books. Maybe even buy a self-defense one in case I run into that guy again. Does the bookstore sell mace? Or decorative Barbie knives? Suddenly, I felt a hand resting on my shoulder, causing me to jump a little. Aww. Boy, I sure do hope nothing bad happens to this sweet-looking character. I turned around and saw a red-haired guy in front of me. It nearly gave me a heart attack. I thought it was the weirdo from the cafe.
Perdóneme, pero ¿usted sabe dónde puedo encontrar el nuevo libro de Fox Hunter? ¿O ya se agotaron?
Excuse me, but do you know where I can find the new Fox Hunter book? Or have they sold out?
Si ese es el caso, ¿podría decirme cuándo vendrían las próximas ediciones?
If that's the case, could you tell me when the next editions will come? I remembered this character, but I thought he worked here. What why do you think I work here? Eh? How would I know that? Only someone who worked... Ah, I see what's going on here. How awkward. Sorry, but I don't work here.
Ay, disculpa, no me di cuenta. Es que llevas el mismo tipo de ropa a la de los empleados de este lugar.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. It's just that you're dressed like the employees here. I am? The guy smiled a bit embarrassingly, but I didn't pay much attention to him. My mind is still on alert from the scare I had a while ago.
Soy yo otra vez.
It's me again.
No quiero molestarte o sonar grosero, pero te ves algo mal.
I don't mean to bother you or sound rude, but you look a little off.
¿Te encuentras bien? ¿O hay algo en lo que te pueda ayudar?
Are you okay? Or is there something I can help you with? Help me? Do you have a phone that is able to call the police? I really need to learn to be more subtle with my emotions. Although, thinking about it, maybe that weirdo will stay away from me if he sees me with someone else. Maybe that way I can finally get rid of him. But I'm not sure if it's wise to tell another stranger what happened with that guy. Should I tell him, or should I just pretend like nothing happened? Hee. I think I remember this part. I think I remember what happens next. It's... Wait, hold on. Yeah, I don't know if Yandere Simulator is dead. I just think it's, it... You know, I actually don't know much about the game Yandere Simulator. It seems like too much. Yeah, I've heard Yandere dev is kind of a scumbag. But V says Yandere Simulator has been going on for years. I think 10 years, and we still only have 2 rivals. I've heard there's only 1. I've heard somewhere that there's only 1. Like, come on, guy. And I've heard the code looks really bad, and there's people who have made such a better game. Yeah, I don't want to play it because it looks like too much. That's just too much to go through. 10 years. I don't know, maybe when I was about to say maybe when I'm 50 years old it'll be finished and I'll play it, but I'm kind of old. All right. Maybe when I'm 203 years, the game will be finished and I'll play it for the channel. Mick X Peachy, thank you so much. I've been able to tame my hair a little bit. The game Yandere is discontinued and doesn't exist anymore? Yes, Aurabeth, I think I heard from someone who did a recent, who did a recent video about it that it's been 10 years? Now, Miko, you don't know that. Y'all don't know that I might be secretly a vampire who's actually way older than she says she is. Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff that's kind of weird and creepy in that game, too. Like, the currency is what? Like, yeah, that's funny, but you could probably, you could probably use actual money for that. But none of you heard me say, even though I said that on a live thing, that I might be a vampire who's actually older than I say I am. Yeah, like I've been working on Gentile Alouette since 2017, but that's a really personal game. 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I've been working on that game for 9 years, but I've actually been working on Picture Perfect Boyfriend more. So yeah, a great game is never rushed, but then there's being a creep and your game not getting finished because of it. You feel old, Celestia Moon. Huh. Yep, so the voice acting in this game is really good. So I'm gonna choose to take the risk because I think that really creepy part that happens because of it, and I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna take the risk. It's the best thing to do at this point, actually. I took a deep breath as he kept looking at me with an expression that only showed concern. I made the worst decision of my life. Today, I came to meet my date, and well, he's basically a stranger I met online, and he's harassing me. But seriously, I felt that I knew enough about him to meet in person. I never imagined this would happen. Although I told him not to dare to follow me or contact me just a moment ago, I got a call from an unknown number, and I'm sure he's looking for me in the mall right now. Now, aside from being where the main character was, that could be because he's never seen the main character, so he wouldn't know to buy them cake. No, maybe he is a little bit of a stalker. I just had the feeling that they were kind of... Their anxiety was kind of making them more paranoid than they actually were. Or than the actual situation was. Oh, we'll see Charles very soon. Oh yeah, it's V. That's a really good idea too. Take embarrassing photos. Or like in the game, make pranks around the school, like the thing where a washpan falls on their head, and like kind of like Home Alone it, where you like make traps and then you take a picture as soon as the traps hit them, and you can like blackmail them with embarrassing pictures or use that as currency. I don't know. That sounds fun, actually. But I honestly don't know. I know very little about Yandere Simulator aside from I don't even think I've watched Markiplier's full playthrough. Miko, you can't see the chat? I think I did that once. Yeah, I can see your messages, Miko. Like I was in somebody's chat room. I think if you refresh the page, it might come back. Oh, Alanya69, please go rest. Yeah, if anybody has to go, I don't mind. Take care of yourself. That's a good idea, Yellow Lunatic. I think it would be... Well, yeah, you could totally stalk somebody from a wheelchair. There was a whole movie about that. Interesting. Yeah, Markiplier did play Yandere Simulator a long time ago. I don't think I've even watched the video. Yeah, Miko, I think if you, like, refresh the page, because I think I had to do that. Yeah, you got it. Alright, I think a jump scare is coming up, or at least a volume warning thing, if I did this right. Although I told him not to dare to follow me or contact me, just a moment ago I got a call from an unknown number, and I'm sure he's looking for me in the mall right now. The guy's expression changed immediately when he heard me say all of that.
¿Es en serio? No te preocupes, ¿sí? Puedo acompañarte para que no te pase nada.
Seriously? Don't worry, okay? I can accompany you so that nothing happens to you. While he was saying that, he looked around as if he were making sure no one was trying to approach us, or rather, me. I definitely felt a bit better, seeing that this guy didn't plan to do anything weird with me. I could feel how I slowly started to feel relieved, thanks to his company. He seemed like someone who genuinely tries to help a person in trouble, instead of just ignoring them and going on their way like everyone else did. I hope nothing happens to this sweet, Jeremy. His name's
Por
Jeremy,
cierto,
right?
olvidé presentarme. Me llamo Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Jeremy. Jeremy. That's how you pronounce it, right? Jeremy. That's so pretty. He extended his hand towards me, expecting me to return the greeting. With a small smile, I shook his hand. Despite having doubted him at first, I had to admit that thanks to his company, I could feel a little safer. Nice to meet you, Jeremy. My name is Espoir. I really appreciate your help with all this.
No hay de qué. No me parece correcto ignorar a una persona que está en un potencial peligro. Es un gusto ayudarte.
You're welcome, Espoir. I don't think it's right to ignore someone who might be in danger. It's a pleasure to help you. The guy smiles sweetly as he continues to browse through some books, attentive in case someone gets too close, occasionally touching my shoulder to signal that I should move close to him just in case he suspects someone. Ah!
¡No deberías estar aquí! ¡No deberías estar aquí! ¡No deberías estar aquí! ¡No deberías estar aquí! ¡No deberías estar aquí!
Dame un momento.
I knew it was coming, but I forgot it was coming. Whew. He. Ooh. Exactly. Hey, Charlie. Wow. Okay. And I only noticed it. I didn't notice while I was playing, but when I edited my first playthrough, look to the left of Jeremy. Look whose silhouette is just standing there looking through the glass like a creepazoid. Give me a moment. I watched as he answered the call without moving too far away from my side, pretending to search for some books to at least try to ignore what he was talking about. It's probably something urgent. He might have to leave. Shenanigans. It's the same thing with Ren. Like, you find somebody nice who isn't Ren, and suddenly that person has a phone call and they have to leave. Well, at least I have some time to figure out how to escape from this place.
Genial, me llamaron del trabajo.
Great, they need me at my job again. Don't worry. Anyway, I have to get back home before it gets too late. Thank you for taking the trouble to help me with, well, you know.
No me refería a que ya me debía ir.
No, I didn't mean that I should leave now.
¿Qué pasa si ese tipo aún te está buscando? No lo permitiré. No me importa si me regañan por llegar tarde. No me apartaré de ti hasta que estés a salvo.
Oh, Jeremy is so sweet. What if that guy is still looking for you? No, I won't allow it. I don't care if I get scolded for being late. I won't leave you until you're safe.
Así que, ¿me permitirías acompañarte a casa? ¿O al menos dejarte cerca de ahí?
So, would you allow me to accompany you home, or at least drop you off nearby? It was clear that he was genuinely concerned about my well-being. Dang it, why the heck wasn't he my blind date? Oh, I'm the unluckiest person in the world. I ended up matched with a stalker and not someone kind and gentle like Jeremy. Yay. You know, what if it was Jeremy on the train, huh? Did you ever think about that, main character? He's just standing there, menacingly. I think, Zarabeth, I think that's Charles, 'cause Charlie has his little hat, and it kind of looks like he's got his... I mean, it very well could be Charlie, but it kind of looks more like... Or wait, no, maybe it is. Maybe he is wearing his little hat. And Charles usually takes his hoodie off and wraps around his shoulders. Yeah, he's just standing there. This is undoubtedly the worst day of my new life in this place. At least Jeremy makes it not so terrible. And even though I know it's very contradictory of me to walk away from a stranger and then be with another stranger and let this person take care of me and even consider letting him take me home, I feel that at least Jeremy's not a bad person and doesn't seem to pose any harm to me, unlike the other sick guy. He didn't do anything, right? I didn't miss anything. Technically, Charlie didn't do anything. He didn't even say anything. He just kind of knew where I was and sent me some cake as an apology. Aww. Sorry that scared you, Jazzy Hearts. There are more jump scares. There are more spooky moments. And in fact, I think we're heading towards No, Dee Dee, we're not doing another 6 to 5 hour stream. I will pass away. I will have to go back to my coffin. Yeah, what if Jeremy is the worst choice? What if he was actually the one on the train? He gives me confidence and security. Thank you. I suppose you could accompany me to the metro station. But I still don't trust him entirely. Oh, but Espoir, I thought Jeremy was a good person, and not someone weird like that guy at the cafe. And he is, but I don't want to tempt my luck at this point. Stop talking to yourself, Espoir. I better stop thinking about all this. It seems like I'm just having an internal monologue like when I was in high school. I grabbed a self-defense book, and along with Jeremy, we went to pay for our respective books at the cash register. Did he find Fox Hunter? Well, he made sure no one got too close to me. That eyeball symbol looks familiar too, but I can't quite remember it. Upon leaving the bookstore, Jeremy and I started talking a bit about how I ended up in this situation, mainly because I still felt someone was following me. Half expecting to see Charles or Charlie still lurking somewhere. And honestly, the conversation might help me ignore that horrible feeling for a moment. I tried to explain everything that had happened in my previous city and the disaster caused by my ex-boyfriend so that he would understand why I decided to start my new life here. At this point, he started to explain why he'd been called before work and why this was already routine for him, but at one point he changed the subject.
Oye, sé que esto sonará raro y puedes decir que no si te incomoda, pero si ese tipo aún está por aquí, sería bueno que sepa que alguien te acompaña, como tu novio o algo así.
Ah, good noticing, Zarabeth. The creepy guy on the train had brown hair. Alright. I couldn't get a really good look at his clothes, because the guy on the train's clothes could have looked like Jeremy's. Jeremy could be a chameleon. You're right. Yeah, I still, like, deep down, I'm still giving Jeremy the side eye, but for right now, Jeremy seems like a good boy who hopefully nothing bad happens to. Do not the Jeremy, Charles and Charlie. Hey, I know this might sound weird, and you can say no if it makes you uncomfortable, but if that guy is still around, it would be good for him to know that someone is with you, like your boyfriend or something. I immediately furrowed my brow. Is he trying to imply something?
No es lo que piensas. Solo digo que podríamos tomarnos de la mano. Así podré asegurarme que sigues conmigo por si algo sucede.
That's not what I meant. I just meant that we could hold hands so I can make sure you're still with me if something happens. Well, that's a bit cliche, but I guess it would be okay. After all, it's to keep that weirdo away from me. You just pull up your phone and bring up that one TikTok of the guy going, "Darling, guess who's back from jail?" I nodded slightly and gently took Jeremy's hand, intertwining his fingers with mine to feel a bit more secure. Oh, we're so gonna get jump scared. The way to the subway station was very peaceful and better than I expected. Jeremy continued explaining to me how at work they often asked him to cover shifts for his colleagues because it was tough being a bartender. Oh, he's a bartender. Jeremy. I keep forgetting his name is Jeremy. He told me that despite genuinely liking his job, dealing with all kinds of people every night could be somewhat stressful. However, before parting ways, he gave me a business card with the bar's address, his name, and his phone number. Making sure I could call or drop by whenever I wanted. Besides that, he asked me to try texting him once I got home. Wanting to ensure everything was okay once I boarded the metro, I quickly saved his number and assured him I would do so before leaving. The strange guy didn't show up again, nor did I receive any other weird calls on my way home. Either way, I wouldn't have had any means of being contacted, and if he tried something, I could trust telling Jeremy what was hold on. Tongue-tying myself. What about wedding dresses? Pretty dresses? He's the wife in this relationship. Exactly, Dee Dee. You get the suit, he's getting the wedding dress. Either way, I wouldn't have any means of being contacted, and if he tried something, I could just trust telling Jeremy what was going on. Jeremy, and he would surely help me solve it. I let out a sigh and simply waited to reach my destination. No creepazoids on the train. Home sweet home. Oh, right. I should write to Jeremy that I arrived without any trouble. Hi, Jeremy. I arrived home a moment ago. No shenanigans yet. Hey, Jeremy, can you psychically put some food in my fridge? Seriously, I thank you so much for everything you did for me today. You're probably working right now, so I'll stop writing to avoid bothering you. Have a good night, and rest when you get home, okay? Goodbye. I'm starving. I better find something to eat for dinner. If only I had that cake that I had, thrown away. I tucked my phone into my pocket and let out a small sigh. Despite being hungry, it was already too late, and I really didn't have the energy after everything that happened today. I'll just have something light and head straight to bed. I placed my new book on the kitchen counter and then headed to the fridge. Oh no, I only have my ketchup and my lemon, or whatever that is. How did I forget to buy groceries? What am I gonna eat now? Whatever, I'm more sleepy than hungry anyway. Tomorrow morning I'll go buy groceries. Besides, I could invite Jeremy. I don't think he'd mind accompanying me. I don't think Charlie and Charles are happy about this outcome. Upon entering my room, I changed out of my clothes and put on my pajamas to get ready for bed. I let out a small yawn before placing my phone on the nightstand and plugging it in so the battery would be fully charged by morning. I'm so sleepy. I can't stay awake anymore. Hopefully no shenanigans occur, but they will. As I turned off the lights, I slowly approached my bed. Oh, what exhaustion. I began to nestle into my sheets and hugged my stuffed animals, feeling like I would fall asleep at any moment. I wonder if Jeremy was kind to me just because he genuinely needed to help. Or maybe he did it because he wanted something from me. I don't know. He seems like a sweet guy, but I say that a lot. I shook my head slightly. It's better not to dwell on that. After all, I just want to make friends. My eyes feel heavier and heavier. I'm not sure if I could hold out much longer. Good night. Hey, buddy. You seem upset. Don't jump at me. Alright, just spooky. Just spookiness. No jump scare, just spooky. Alright. Hey, chill. Exactly, Zarabeth. Why doesn't the MC have food? The MCs don't have food. Cute. Very cute. Sorry, I didn't mean to cackle into the mic, but Dee, you make me laugh with that. Oh boy, smooching time. from the Legend of Zelda cartoon. Yeah, exactly. Smooth illustrated. Sleep paralysis demon better pay rent. I will be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Everything shakes when I sit down. Phew. Plot twist, I never come back. Cake? Cake? Pizza? Sandwiches? Hi, Avalon. Welcome back. Pineapples? Yeah, no free cake in the refrigerator. I haven't done that yet, Hunter Hunts. Eating not even cutting the cake, just eating it whole. A wedding cake. Nah. Oof. 2 hours. We might do a little under 3 hours. Okay, what? I forget. So what if I don't talk to Yandere? I can't remember what happens. No, I shouldn't tell him anything. At this point, I can't take any more risks. Nothing's wrong, okay? Don't worry about me. Hey. The guy looked at me attentively with an expression of suspicion and confusion. Perhaps I'm wrong in not accepting help, but it's for the best. I don't want to be in danger anymore.
Está bien, no tomaré más de tu tiempo entonces. Cuídate.
It's okay. I won't take any more of your time then. Take care. Run, Yandere. Run to safety. Ooh. OBS, are you still cooperating with me, OBS? Aha! I'm getting the hang of this streaming thing. The guy was clearly walking away, clearly seeking someone's help with the book he was looking for. The serene atmosphere of the bookstore gradually makes me forget about everything that happened. After all, it's been a while, and the stalker hasn't reappeared to try to call me again. I might even consider buying a book. Some have caught my attention, particularly those about self-defense. I want to read that John Doe book down there. I picked one that seemed very interesting, but as I exited the section where I was, I accidentally bumped into someone, falling to the ground. Oh. Ouch!
¡Ay, no! ¿Te encuentras bien?
Hold on. Let us appreciate his tibbies. His very soft-looking chest. Oh no. Are you all right? When I raised my gaze, I saw a tall man with black hair extending his hand to help me. I'm fine. Sorry. I just didn't see you. You totally didn't probably run into me on purpose. The way the guy had helped me and then had me closer only made my nerves escalate, so I moved away a bit, making him chuckle at what I said.
No hay nada de qué disculparse. Fue mi error. Quizás no debía caminar tan rápido. Es solo que quería comprar un libro y no me di cuenta que había alguien aquí.
There's nothing to apologize for. It was my mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have walked so fast. I just wanted to buy a book and didn't realize someone was here.
Dime, ¿no te hice daño, o sí?
Tell me, I didn't hurt you, did I? I'm fine, but I insist it was definitely my fault. I should have paid more attention to my surroundings. I'm really sorry. It's just that I have a lot on my mind, and you kind of look a lot like the guy I just ran away from. His expression suddenly changed, showing clear concern towards me.
¿Te encuentras bien? Si algo malo te pasó, puedo tratar de ayudarte.
Yellow lunatic, that's hilarious. He's got homophobia in his eye. Heterochromia. Is he a yapper? I hope so. I'm right with you there, Zone Doll, in the most normal way possible. Bark, bark, woof, woof, awooga, hello, sailor. No, Hunter, don't resist. Give in. He's got a big soft chest, and he's got cute eyes, and he's got cute hair that flips up at the end. And he's like muscular, but he still looks soft. Are you okay? If something bad happened to you, I could try and help you cheer up a little.
Tal vez no sirva de mucho, pero podría tratar de hacerte algo de compañía y tal vez ayudarte a que puedas olvidar por un rato lo que te está inquietando.
Maybe it won't be much, but I could try to keep you company and maybe help you forget for a while what's bothering you.
O si solo quieres hablar, también puedes desahogarte conmigo de lo que sea que te haya sucedido. Prometo no juzgarte sin importar lo que pasó.
Or, if you just want to talk, you can also vent to me about whatever happened to you. I promise I'm not going to judge you, no matter what happened. This guy was too attentive, but something about him intrigued me too much, as if it was something familiar. No, I mean, he looks like he's related to Charlie. He doesn't look like an exact duplicate of Charlie. After a couple of seconds, I noticed that we were still holding hands, although it didn't seem to bother him at all. I quickly pulled my hand away and stepped back a bit. Excuse me, but I think I'll pay for this book and go back home.
También, si lo prefieres, podría invitarte a comer.
Also, if you prefer, I could invite you for a meal. Sold!
No sería como una cita, pero al menos es una forma de pedirte disculpas luego de haberme chocado contigo de esa manera tan brusca.
It wouldn't be like a date, but at least it's a way to apologize for bumping into you in such a rough way. Okay, that sounded a bit strange. That's the second guy who says, "Oh, I'm sorry, we had a mild, normal accident. Hey, you want to suddenly have a relationship?"
Además, podría servirte para olvidar tus problemas un rato.
Plus, it might help you forget your problems for a while.
¿Qué dices? ¿Aceptas?
What do you say? Would you be up for that?
You don't give me any other choice.
Sure, why not? Sure, why not?
Perfecto. Te acompaño que pagues tu libro y nos vamos.
Perfect. Let's go pay for your book and then we'll leave. He seems harmless, and if something strange happens, I'll just run and shout to the nearest security guard. As we walked together towards the cashier, he seemed notably cheerful, as if he had won the lottery or gotten something he had wanted for a while now. Could inviting a stranger for a meal be the most exciting thing that's ever happened in his life? That's really sad. When paying for my book, he offered to carry it for me, which was a bit silly as it wasn't that heavy, but I suppose he's trying to be a gentleman or something like that. At times, I glanced at him and caught myself staring at him oddly, or looking at him disrespectfully, but it seemed not to bother him. He simply smiled and continued walking towards the food court. He's so cute.
Entonces, ¿qué te gustaría comer?
his eye color might be a part of his condition. Miko, you do need him. You do. Yeah, Charlie's adorable, but Charles, he's just so charismatic and cute. Hot wing time. So, what would you like to eat?
¿Tal vez algún dulce? Los helados de pop-up son una gran opción, aunque también podrías ordenar algún postre en la oaxaqueña. Pero si quieres comer alguna otra cosa, podrías probar algo de Queen Bee. Tienen una de las mejores hamburguesas que he probado.
La oaxaqueña. I can only pick out words every now and again. Perhaps something sweet. The ice cream at Popoff's are a great choice, although you could also order a dessert at La Oaxaqueña. But if you'd like something else, you could try something from Queen Bee. They have some of the best burgers I've ever ate.
Tú solo pide, yo invito.
Burgers, you say? Just order what you want. My treat. The stomach pain hit me again when he suggested eating something sweet. My mind could only imagine the face of the guy from that cafe and his stupid gift. Why are you so mean to Is there gonna be a route where you're super mean and you're really mean to Charlie and you don't know that they're one and the same, but you really have a chip on your shoulder for him, but then you really, really like Charles, and then shenanigans ensue? Honestly, I didn't have any appetite for something like that. In fact, I wouldn't even want to think about something that reminds me of that guy. Well, I don't really feel like having something sweet, you know. How about something spicy? Do you think you could recommend something good with that?
¡Claro! Adoro lo picante. Vuelvo enseguida. Sé justo el lugar donde pedir unas buenas alitas picantes.
Oh, he's got little stars in his eyes. Of course. I love spicy food. I'll be right back. I know just the place to get some great spicy wings. I don't even like spicy food, but spicy wings sound good. His reaction was quite unexpected. He was overly excited, as if I had read his mind. Before leaving, he handed me my book and happily went to get the food. I waited for him for about 10 minutes at one of the many available tables in the place, but I couldn't help but remain alert. Even though some time had passed, I couldn't shake off the thought that that guy from the cafe might still be looking for me around the place. While I looked around to make sure the cafe stranger wasn't nearby, the other guy returned, startling me a bit as he spoke from behind my shoulder.
¿Se te perdió algo o alguien?
Oh, he hasn't even introduced himself yet and we're already getting hot wings together? Did you lose something? Or someone? His little chuckle. Once I turned around, I noticed he was also scanning the area, as if he was trying to help me find what I was looking for. I chuckled a bit at his exaggerated scanning of the place, realizing how silly it was to feel that way right now. After all, if the weird guy dared to approach me, I could ask this guy for help with him. That would be weird. You can tell just by looking at him that with a single punch he could send you straight to the morgue. I didn't lose anyone, nor anything. I just thought you left with the food and left me here all by myself. 2 servings of hot wings and he's sneaking out the door. He looks surprised for a moment, then chuckles at my comment.
Sé que dije que adoraba lo picante, pero no es para tanto. Mira, aquí te traje este combo especial para ti y solo para ti.
Oh, I know I said I love spicy food, but it's not that I'm obsessed with it. Here, I got you this special combo, just for you. He slides a box filled with spicy wings, along with some fries and various dressings. While I devoured one wing after another, the guy simply watched me eat attentively, as if enjoying my company without needing anything in return. However, I noticed something. So, what were you doing going to the bookstore? You didn't buy anything after bumping into me. I thought you were going to buy the book you saw in the window. What happened? Well, you know, maybe you didn't feel like buying a book right then and there. Sorry to cackle again. It's V. No introduction yet, and I still want him pregnant. Avalon. Now my ears are pregnant again with the second kid, and he owes me child support. I know, right? This voice acting. He blushes a bit as he looks directly into my eyes and takes my free hand on the table.
Pues en realidad no quería exactamente un libro, ¿sabes?
Well, actually, I didn't exactly want a book, you know?
Te vi a través del ventanal de la librería y me llamaste la atención. Pero no tenía una buena excusa para hablarte, así que entré para ver si podía al menos ayudarte a buscar un libro y así conversar sin parecer un rarito.
Sorry, I was just getting lost in his voice. I saw you through the window, and you caught my attention, but I didn't have a good excuse to talk to you, so I went inside to see if I could at least help you find a book and start a conversation without seeming like a weirdo.
Sin embargo, por estar muy apresurado, choqué sin querer contigo.
However, in my haste, I accidentally bumped into you.
No pensé que así sería la forma en la que nos conoceríamos. Me vi como un idiota haciéndote caer al suelo de esa forma, y realmente me disculpo por eso.
It didn't even cross into my mind that this would be the way we'd meet. I felt like an idiot making you fall like that, and I truly apologize for it. This is the kind of guy who could sell me a bridge. Like, hey, Espoir, you want to buy a bridge? Very cheap. Good price. And I'd buy it, because he seduced me with his voice. He smiled again and chuckled after saying that, seemingly unembarrassed by anything that had happened. Despite his somewhat silly response, it was really genuine more than I expected. It was really genuinely more than I expected. He bought me wings. I really wish he were my date. As I felt him gently squeeze my hand, I couldn't help but notice his eyes. In fact, I hadn't noticed the difference in color until now. He's quite unique.
Por cierto, mi nombre es Charles. Un gusto conocerte, calabacita.
By the way, my name is Charles. Pleasure to meet you, Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin? Okay, that's new. No one in my life has ever called me that in such a peculiar way. And I guess at this point it doesn't matter. I'll just ignore it for now. Besides, it's not an ugly nickname, so who cares? I like your name. Mine is Espoir.
Pero qué nombre tan bonito. Suena tan único y fascinante. Al igual que tú.
If you're wondering, yes, Charles/Charlie are on my husband list and have been for a while. What a beautiful name. It sounds so unique and fascinating, just like you. I couldn't help but blush instantly at hearing him say that. My name wasn't really anything special, but somehow hearing him say something like that just made my nerves come back. He. Exactly, his little snaggle tooth. I think this is the most I've cackled. I like your comment, Zone. Don't ask me the color of nothing. It's me. He could just be saying random Spanish words and I'll yell at him to go harder. Okay, whew. I can't laugh this hard. It's too hot in here to cackle this much. I wonder if the voice actor does do some ASMR. I couldn't help but blush instantly at hearing him say that. My name wasn't really anything special, but somehow hearing him say something like that just made my nerves come back. I think somebody's doing something outside. While he stared into my eyes, I briefly looked at my phone and got a bit... Remember to stay hydrated. I am starting to get a little tired, but we're gonna at least get to the end of this route. While he stared into my eyes, I briefly looked at my phone and got a bit startled at the time. If I didn't leave soon, I'd be very late getting home. I'm sorry, I have to go. Thanks for the meal, Charles. Maybe we could hang out another day. Can I have your number? Oh wait, there's one more thing. There's one more slight route I wanted to go through. Let me see if I can have enough strength to do that, because it's a really cool scene. I saw him hesitate for a moment and stepped back a bit, perhaps still not thinking I needed to leave so soon from here. However, he spoke again after releasing a sigh, having a somewhat more serious look than before.
Me encantaría, pero ahora mismo no lo tengo conmigo. Lo olvidé en mi casa sin querer antes de venir aquí.
It's because it's not actually your phone? I would love to, but I don't have it with me right now. I accidentally left it at home before coming here.
Oh, you guys are hosting my wedding?
Pero si te parece bien, puedes darme tu número. Prometo que te escribiré una vez llegue, ¿sí?
But if it's okay with you, could you give me your number? I promise to text you once I get back, alright?
Oh, well, that's fine.
I didn't make much of it, and simply wrote my number on his hand with a pen I had in my pocket. After taking my book and saying goodbye, I headed as quickly as possible towards the exit. Starlux coffee.
Great. It seems that my bad luck found me again.
I saw some people taking refuge from the rain under nearby buildings. However, not having anything to cover myself with, I couldn't just run to the metro station. It was too far away, and I wouldn't want to catch a cold just from running in the rain for a week. While pondering what to do, I heard a familiar voice behind me.
¿Necesitas ayuda?
Need a hand? I turned around and saw him with an umbrella in hand and a wide smile on his face. Charles!
Veo que aún no terminamos nuestra no cita.
Seems like our not date isn't over yet.
Es broma, pero ya fuera de juegos.
Just kidding. But seriously.
Si quieres puedo ayudarte con este amiguito, aunque eso significa acompañarte a tu casa.
If you want to, I can help you out with this little guy. But that means walking you back home.
Claro, solo si te parece bien.
Of course, only if you're okay with it. He showed me an umbrella he had in his hand, waiting for a response. This is really very convenient. It's a bit scary. I think you're finding... It's pretty convenient, but you know it is raining, and people usually have an umbrella on hand when it's gonna rain. Wait, did he already have that umbrella with him? I hadn't noticed it before. I mean, there's a bookstore right there. I could have ran in and bought it. I hadn't noticed it before, or maybe I didn't pay enough attention. Setting aside all these uncertainties, I realized he was still staring at me, waiting for an answer. I really feel like I don't have another option. If I decline, I'll have to walk in the rain, and I'd probably end up catching a cold. I can't just simply not go to work now. I really needed the money.
Entonces,
So,
¿aceptas o
you're okay with that? Or...
prefieres quedarte aquí y seguir esperando a que la lluvia pare? Aunque no parece que eso vaya a ocurrir pronto, si me lo preguntas.
Would you rather stay here and keep waiting for the rain to stop? Though it doesn't seem like that's going to happen soon, if you ask me. I nodded while rolling my eyes, approaching him as we exited the mall, ready to share the umbrella and shield ourselves from the rain. We walked silently in the rain. He seemed to enjoy the scenery, maintaining a calm expression on his face while holding the umbrella handle. So cute!
We've gotten married in the chat.
I feel the need to clarify things. I feel like if I don't, this guy will end up inviting himself to my apartment or something like that. It takes me a moment to decide to speak. Listen, I don't want you to misunderstand things. I don't want you to accompany me home or anything like that. I'd be content if you just walked with me to the train station, okay? He smiles at me, not looking absolutely surprised or disappointed by what I just said.
Oh, pero parecía que ya éramos muy cercanos.
Oh, but it seemed like we were already so close.
Digo, después de todo, estamos demasiado juntos bajo el paraguas ahora mismo. ¿No lo crees?
I smelled something peculiar. Perhaps Daisy farted. I mean, after all, we're so close under the umbrella right now, don't you think? The sarcasm in his tone was too evident when he said that. But it was true. Now that he mentioned it, if it was embarrassing, sharing an umbrella meant we had to be very close. I could even feel his body heat, and at times my hand brushed against his hip. He blushed a bit, but doesn't take his eyes off me.
No te preocupes, lo entiendo. Solo estoy bromeando y molestándote un rato.
Don't worry, I get it. I'm just joking and teasing you a bit.
No debes darle tanta importancia. Además, tengo otras cosas que hacer algo lejos de aquí de todas formas. Pero al menos disfruto de este momento y de serte útil de alguna manera.
You shouldn't take it too seriously. Besides, I have other things to do. Somewhere far from here, anyway. But I'm at least enjoying this moment and being useful in some way to you. Being useful? He refers to helping me with the umbrella. It was helpful, but it's not that big of a deal. As we walked, we kept bumping into each other. Although he tried not to make it too obvious, his embarrassed expression said it all. I felt my cheeks blush a bit. I had to admit that having him closer allowed me to appreciate how attractive he was. How soft is his chest? However, I could see him smiling in a somewhat mischievous way and slowly getting closer to my face. This caught me by surprise, causing me to slip accidentally. Fortunately, before falling completely, he grabbed my hand to prevent me from hurting myself. Once I stood up again, I saw him chuckle a little.
En serio, eres algo especial, calabacita.
You're really something else, Espoir.
Solo estoy molestándote. No te tomes las cosas tan en serio. Solo es una bromita de amigos, ¿sí?
I'm just teasing. Don't take things so seriously. It's just a friendly joke, right?
Aunque si con una simple broma reaccionas así, será mejor que te vigile muy bien.
But if you react like that to a simple joke, I'd better keep a close eye on you. This means nothing. You were the one who got too close to me without warning at a very wrong time. He noticed my annoyance and decides to keep walking as if none of that had happened, although he never removes that smile from his face. After a couple of meters, he seems to be a bit restless, as if he had a constant thought bothering him. I touch his shoulder to snap him out of it, and he smiles again. Perhaps he has too many things to deal with, like, a whole nother personality. That reminded me. He said he had something far away to do. Maybe it was getting late for him, and he's just kindly accompanying me. Is something bothering you? I know it's none of my business, but if you have something to do, it's better to continue your path and not be late for that place.
No es para tanto. Solo tengo muchas cosas en mi cabeza últimamente que aún no puedo descifrar. Es algo tonto en realidad.
It's not that big of a deal. I just have a lot on my mind lately that I can't decipher. It's actually silly.
Además, no tengo tanta urgencia de ir ahí. Solamente es una reunión familiar o algo por el estilo.
Plus, I'm not in such a hurry to go there. It's just a family gathering or something like that.
Si te soy honesto, realmente no me importa.
If I'm honest with you, I really don't care. A family gathering? Well, I have nothing to do with that. And luckily, we're just a couple of blocks away from the metro, so if you want, you can leave me here and go to your meeting.
¿Qué? No, te acompañaré hasta que estés dentro de la estación. Así al menos sabré que estás en un lugar seguro.
What? No. I'll accompany you until you're inside the station. That way, at least, I'll know you're in a safe place.
Es lo mínimo que puedo hacer. Piensa que hago esto como el cuidado de un ángel guardián.
I heard that little tiny chuckle. It's the least I can do. Think of it as me being a guardian angel. Did he just say, a guardian angel? He doesn't even let me process his response and immediately winks teasingly. He laughs again without taking his eyes off me.
Realmente es divertido pasar tiempo contigo. No me había divertido así en mucho tiempo.
His hair does look very chompable, it's V. God, it's really fun spending time with you. I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
Espero ya esta no sea la última vez que nos veamos. ¿Calabacita?
I hope this isn't the last time we see each other, Espoir? Is he still calling me pumpkin? I don't know what he's saying, because obviously he's not going to say Espoir. I would be quite surprised if he said Espoir, but he's saying something at the end of that sentence, and it sounds really cute and pretty, and I don't know what it is.
Te estaré escribiendo para ver cuándo volvemos a salir.
I'll be texting you to arrange another outing. Huh. He's going to arrange another outing. Right, I gave him my phone number. I had completely forgotten about that. I didn't want to rush things, so I thought about my response without realizing that we had already arrived at the metro station gates. He quickly speaks up.
¿Sabes? Mejor quédatelo. Así tendré una mejor excusa para volver a verte y asegurarme de que volveremos a salir.
Oh, you know what? Keep it. That way, I'll have a better excuse to see you again and make sure we go out again.
Además de que la lluvia aún no ha parado y seguramente lo necesitarás luego.
But your hair's gonna get wet. Plus, the rain hasn't stopped yet, and you'll probably need it later.
Trata de no perderlo, ¿sí?
Try not to lose it, okay? He takes my hand and hands me the umbrella, smiles once more, and before leaving, he briefly touches my cheek before running off, laughing, not caring about getting wet in the rain.
¡Nos vemos!
Until next time. He's just darting out into the rain like a silly boy. I touched my cheek for a moment. I could feel myself blushing again. I guess he really didn't care about taking shelter from the rain. I just watched as he disappeared among the people and the fog of the place. I see the umbrella in my hand in complete silence. Perhaps I should have returned it, but I really have no choice. I couldn't even give him an answer. Well, what's for sure is that we'll definitely see each other again. At some point. But you know, a great game is never rushed. Now there's something that guarantees that encounter. Gotta give him back his umbrella. I smiled a bit, thinking I'd see Charles again. But if it doesn't happen, at least I have a free spare umbrella. After entering the metro and buying my ticket home, I could see the train was about to leave in a few minutes. Not again. When will they fix this crappy schedule? I better run if I want to get home. I think he still jump scares you, even though you had a nice day together. This has been a day with a roller coaster of emotions. I just hope that things from now on will be calmer. I don't want any more surprises. I decided to uninstall the dating app and delete all the information I had shared with that jerk. Why you gotta be so mean to Charlie? I don't want to cross paths with him again in my life. It's enough knowing he's in the same city. But even though I wanted to block him, I didn't know his real name. But he doesn't know mine either. We only know each other by our nicknames on the app, and I don't think that's enough for him to find me. Well, at least that reassures me a bit. Now that I think about it, Charles, I hope he didn't catch a cold because of me. Maybe I should have taken the umbrella, but maybe I shouldn't have taken the umbrella. But by his actions, it seemed like he wanted to walk with me for a while and make sure I was okay. He's so sweet and charismatic. Oh, bye, Mia Joe. Thank you for coming. Yeah, mode's same. I think there is a jump scare. Unconsciously, I placed my hand on my cheek, letting out a slight sigh as I left the umbrella beside the couch and headed to my room to finally get some sleep, not even checking my barren refrigerator. It's time for me to go to sleep. My stomach is very upset with me. Talking about pizza and pineapple and hot wings and cake. It's time for me to go to sleep. Tomorrow I have to go pay my cell phone bill. Although, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Are we forgetting something? Well, it can't be that important. Maybe checking the refrigerator? I let out a small yawn before silencing my phone and placing it on the nightstand, connecting it to charge fully by morning. Off to dreamland. Sure hope no shenanigans occur. Oh, right. I heard my phone vibrate a couple of times insistently, so I decided to pick it up for a moment to see what was going on. A message from an unknown number. Hello, Pumpkin. It's Charles. I just finished all of my errands and remembered you and my umbrella. Tell me, would you like to go out tomorrow? Maybe we can have dinner or do something fun. But this time, you're treating for the wings. Alright. Just kidding. I'll be waiting for you at the train station today. Hope to see you there. Oh, it's just him. For a moment, I thought it was someone else. He's quite straightforward. All over a simple umbrella. Goodness. My eyes are too heavy to reply right now. Maybe I'll respond tomorrow. Jump scare warning! Not as bad. Not as bad as I remember it. Ugh.
Perdón, creo que te asusté.
How dare you? You know, I was going to forgive you, Charles. I was going to forgive you, but then you had to rub it in by apologizing. Sorry. I think I startled you.
Me dejé llevar por un momento. Es que ya estás por irte, ¿no?
Aw. I got carried away for a moment. It's just that you're about to leave, right? Do you mean I'm about to close the game?
Bueno, de todas formas, te veré pronto, calabacita. Dulces sueños.
Well, anyway, I'll see you soon, Pumpkin. Sweet dreams.
Estoy encantado de conocerte.
I'm so delighted to meet you.
Estaré esperándote, mi amor.
Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark. Bark, 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 bark. I'll be waiting for you, Espoir. And I will be waiting patiently for you, Charles. And Charlie. Because a great game is never rushed. Alright, they wouldn't do that again. They wouldn't put 2 jump scares in there. I completely forgot he had a little message at the end. Whew. Oh, Miko, I think the shark might be an artist that I know of. I missed their name, but I know there's a really good artist who has, I think it's a shark with glasses and a sweater, but it's not me. It's not me. Yeah, that was loud. I'm sorry. Sorry. Exactly, Dee Dee. Oh boy, smooching time. Oh. Ooh, there's one more thing I want to do. I don't know if it's a full route, but it's a really cool scene, and I think I know how to get it. Hello, kind sir. Mm. All right. Was this the other choice? All right, I think saying, we have to be slightly mean to the boy again. I'm sorry, Charlie, I'm getting hungry. This is getting weird. Honestly, I don't feel comfortable with all of this. The guy looked up with a clear confusion on his face, but didn't respond to what I just said. I'm sorry, Charlie, I'm sorry. Judging by his attitude, it seemed like he's not willing to continue the conversation, or his nerves are so overwhelming that he doesn't know what to say. Plus, so far, he's just apologized, and that's it. He doesn't even try to talk to me. God, what did I get myself into? The thing is, how do you know I'm the person you're looking for? Yeah, what if I'm the stalker? As soon as I said that, his hand started shaking rapidly. With clumsy movements, he grabbed a backpack next to him and started searching for something inside. Okay. Oh no! This is getting scary now. After a few seconds, he took out his cell phone from the backpack. He slowly slid his phone towards me and tapped the screen a couple of times, indicating that I should see something there. Oh, did he go nonverbal? Hesitating a bit, I took the cell phone. I wanted to end this once and for all so I could leave. Okay. He was saying the truth on that note he sent me. He's my date. On his phone screen was the dating app, specifically my profile bio. I opened the chat and found the conversations we had in the last few days. Okay, it is you. When I gave him back his phone, I could see he was a little bit more relaxed, yet I still had a doubt. I'm sorry that I have to be mean to the baby boy again. Oh, I'm sorry I have to be mean to the cinnamon roll, but I want to show off this really cool scene, or transition. But you never texted me all this time, and I think this is how you get it? I think? But you never texted me all this time. In fact, the cafe is far from where we were supposed to meet. How did you find me here?
Así que dime, ¿te gustó el pastel? Elegí el de fresa porque es mi sabor favorito, así que supuse que también te podría gustar.
Charles? Is that you, Charles? Get out of my brain, Charles! So, tell me, did you like the cake? I chose strawberry because it's my favorite flavor, so I figured you might like it too. Charles! Huh? What just happened? This is weird. I feel a void in my head. Maybe I disassociated for a moment. Or I fell asleep with my eyes open again. Again? Perhaps it must be just my imagination. I better not dwell on it. I turned to my date, who was smiling at me. Do they look a bit different? They look a bit different, don't they? Wait, did they ask me something? I should stop getting so distracted. Excuse me, what did you say? My confusion makes them laugh at me, revealing their fang. Although many people might consider that as a flaw, it's really something cute about them. His little moe fang. While trying to calm down his laughter, he looked directly into my eyes.
Hablaba del pastel, cielo. ¿Te gustó?
I was talking about the cake, sweetie. Did you like it? Sweetie? Is it me, or is he trying to flirt with me? Even though that flatters me a lot, this situation is definitely making my nerves get all to my head. But why would he... Oh, Fluff, I forgot! He doesn't know that I use the dating app to meet other people and not because I want to find a partner. Oh, it's a friend app. Or you're using it as a friend app. Oh, okay. Surely he wants to try to have something more serious with me. I need to clarify things as soon as possible before this gets any worse. Sorry, Anya the Great. He sounds hot. I know, Zone Doll. Isn't that cool? Well, I thought it was a nice gesture on your part, although it wasn't necessary for you to buy it for me. Oh yeah, we don't, throw away that delicious cake. But don't take it the wrong way. Seriously, it's really nice that you took the trouble to give me this.
Me alegra que te gustara. Este lugar hace los mejores pasteles de fresa en la ciudad.
I'm glad you liked it. This place makes the best strawberry cakes in town. I'd like to share it with you. It's the least I can do to save you the trouble. He shook his head, declining my offer to share his gift with a lovely smile on his face. Darn it, surely he's doing it because he wants to be chivalrous with me. I must say it now.
Por cierto...
By the way, he unexpectedly interrupted me, and when I looked up, I could see a slight confusion on his face. Yeah?
¿Hay algo que quieras decirme?
Is there something you want to tell me? Excuse me? Oh, his eyes are both adorable and terrifying.
Oh, lo digo por la expresión en tu cara. Pareciera que quieres decirme algo.
Oh, I say that because of the expression on your face. It seems like you want to tell me something.
Dime, ¿hay algún asunto que te moleste?
Tell me, is there something bothering you? What is it, Daisy? What's up? Is there a foul feet afoot? Or is there a bird at the window? How the heck did he notice? Really, I must learn to be more subtle with my emotions. Or maybe this guy is just really good at reading my face, that no matter how hard I try, he'll know I want to say something. Well, the truth is, that doesn't matter. I set aside the cake and my shake for a moment to try to gain a bit more confidence. I must tell him the truth without thinking about the possible reaction and consequences he might have. Don't take this the wrong way, Bud, and also don't look at me all seductively like that. He does look really intense. The dating app we met through...
Sí, ¿qué hay con eso?
Yes, what about it? Well, I don't use it, nor do I plan to use it, to find a partner. I only downloaded it to make new friends and to try to forget about what happened with my ex-boyfriend, and I know it's really silly and stupid, but I hope you can understand. Oh, is this the platonic route? He immediately frowned, as if he truly didn't understand what I had just said. Perhaps he was disappointed in me for not making the situation clear from the start. I don't like that the text box disappeared for a second. That usually means an animation's coming. You wouldn't do that to me. You wouldn't jump scare. Is there a jump scare here? I honestly don't remember. I don't remember what happens at the end of this route. I think maybe he just leaves. The silence grew, and it only made my nerves worse. Was it really that bad to say I wasn't looking for a partner? I just kept eating. Suddenly, I heard him trying to hold back his laughter. But what? Don't laugh cutely. What kind of reaction is that? Is he angry? Whatever it is, it's just making me more anxious. When I get home, I'll change my bio to just looking for friends to avoid this problem in the future.
Discúlpame, no quería reaccionar así. Es que realmente no entiendo por qué piensas que me ofendería solo porque no quieres tener pareja en este momento.
Getting lost in his voice again. I hope the voice actor knows how cool their voice is. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to react like that. I just really don't understand why you think I would be offended just because you don't want a partner right now.
Es algo totalmente comprensible y si solo quieres que seamos simples amigos o conocidos, ¿está bien? No es necesario que me des explicaciones.
Aww. It's completely understandable, and if you just want us to be simple friends or acquaintances, that's fine. You don't need to explain anything.
Después de todo, es tu vida, ¿no es así? No importa lo que yo opine. Lo importante es lo que tú quieres hacer con ella.
After all, it's your life, right? No matter what I think, what's important is what you want to do with it.
Are you serious?
Muy en serio.
Absolutely.
No pienses tanto en eso, ¿sí?
Don't dwell too much about it, okay? Hi, Daisy. Daisy is up and staring at me intently. Hi, Miss Baby. Miss Baby! Yes, thank you. It's the nicest thing someone has said to me so far. Wow, I really didn't expect that. Even though he's a bit strange, he seems to be a very good person. He just smiled at me again, as if that was his way of showing his appreciation and support for me. Aww. Hey, if you don't mind, I'd like to get to know you better. Would you like to... Uh-oh. Daisy's gonna start yelling at me. Daisy! Daisy, what? I'll bring you over here, Daisy. What? Why are you so mad? She's a very sweet girl, but she's got such an angry little face. Angry little face. I love you. She's giving me the little kitty blinks. I'm almost done. I'll put you on camera. You want that? She doesn't want that. Would you like to hang out again sometime? What I said surprised him a lot. Oh, perhaps he was expecting a different response from me. Maybe asking to take it slow or suggesting we take some time before going out again. But I think it's best to stay in touch with him. It feels like he's the support I've been waiting for all this time to start my new life in this city. Besides, his reactions are so appealing that I couldn't forget him even if I wanted to. It's like each of his actions is made by a slightly audacious lamb. Oh, it's kind of a mix of the two, because this is still technically... I mean, it's Charles, but it's still... he's kind of masquerading as Charlie. I think... Although, I couldn't help but notice something. Oh, my head feels light again. It's almost like somebody's doing some shenanigans. I'm his baby. Better not to pay attention to it. I noticed how he looked surprised by my question about staying in touch. Oh, did I shock Charles so much that he turned back into Charlie? Oh. However, his finger kept moving rapidly on the table, as if it had a life of its own or something. Is it normal that your finger moves like that, or... All he does is glance at his hand and quickly clasps his index finger with the other.
Oh, lo siento. Supongo que me emocioné. Definitivamente es un sí. Me encantaría que nos siguiéramos conociendo.
Oh, sorry. I think I got a little carried away. Definitely a yes. I'd love to keep getting to know each other. Oh, perfect. I'd better... I heard my spoon hitting the plate, making me suddenly stop talking. Looking down, I saw there was no more cake. Without realizing it, and all this time we were talking, I finished all the cake along with my shake. Can I skip forward a bit? Skip? Wait. Oh, okay, that was the only part. So I think that's all the routes you can do. That last one, I guess, is like a little detour from being nice to Charlie. Wait, Sleepy Bug, where? Is Sleepy Bug here? Sleepy Bug! Hi, Sleepy Bug! Dang, I'm just finishing up, actually. Phew, ooh. I think I need to make some food. I'm quite hungry. But that was a double-sided mirror, a game that I played probably, I think someone said in 2023? Yeah, 2023. Goodness. As far as I know, the game has not been updated, but I'd like to think that it's still... No, Dee Dee. No! No, I'm already starting to get dizzy from all the lights and stuff. My voice is starting to dry up from talking. But, oh, thank you, Hunter Hunts. 2023, December 25th. Really? Oh, no, Sleepy Bug, you enjoy your sleepy hot pot. That sounds amazing. Absolutely, Zarabeth 20721. I would love to notice everybody's comments. But as far as I know, this game is not on hiatus. It's still being worked on. I say hopefully. There is a link to it. A link to the game page in the description of this video. I made sure I remembered to do that. If you would like to follow the developers for any more development, I believe this is labeled that it's gonna be an adult game. I don't know if there's gonna be not safe for work stuff in it, but there's definitely spooky shenanigans, jump scares, and flashing lights, and probably bad stuff happening to Jeremy. I'm not sure. Oh, and Yandere shenanigans, of course. But I really, really like this game. The voice acting is really, really good, and I was smitten with both Charles and Charlie the first time I played this in December 2023. I think for the next one, for next Saturday, First Bite? First Bite? First Bite. Thank you, Artistic. I'm gonna put that in my memory thing, because I don't think I have that game in my to playlist yet, or maybe I do. I will have to check. But I really want to I don't know if something's gonna happen to Jeremy. Maybe Jeremy's fine. Maybe Jeremy makes it out alive. Maybe Jeremy's even worse. Oh right, see-through. Oh man. So I really want to do Error 143 with Micah Eugen, but also See-Through Need a Friend is a really good game. So that game I know does have a small not safe for work scene, but I think I can skip over that. Or Bittersweet Blythe. I may make it a poll. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a poll at some point in the week. So, I'm very hungry. I'm very tired. I had a ton of fun. I'm glad we're all on the same page, barking at Charles. Whew. But I hope everybody gets a good rest, because I know some people... Some people were up pretty late. Some people were up really early, so you get some sleep, you get some rest. I don't know if they're still here, but thank you so much, Kahalak, for the donations. Thank you, Monzo the Clown, for the donations. Can I see? Can I see? Aha. Haha, I can pull it up. Thank you, Kai Hollock. Thank you, Monzo the Clown. Thank you for anybody... Put the chat back, please. Thank you for everybody who's lurking around. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for everybody in the chat section. I really appreciate you being here. Oh, dear. Daisy's yelling at me. Daisy! But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna put a poll up in my community post thing to see what I need to... Alright, Daisy. Nope. You brought this on yourself. She was yelling at me. She was telling me to hurry up. Miss Daisy Butt, why are you so mean? You saying Mommy needs to get some food? Alright, okay. She really does not like me picking her up. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go rest and get some food. I hope you rest and get some food too. Bye! Oh, it was lovely. Absolutely lovely. And only, 3 hours.